When it comes to weddings, everybody wants the perfect day. But unless you have access to unlimited funds, it's I do, but at what cost?
Well, my wedding's in less than 2 weeks. I don't know what I want to do if I don't have any dresses. Friggin' unbelievable.
The wedding is in 2 weeks?
Yes, in 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
And we needed like 30.
Oh gosh, Trudy, I didn't know that.
We didn't expect 70 extra guests to show up.
They don't have enough tables. It was literally a frenzy at the last minute.
I know you're a guy, just repeat what I said.
I'm going to be divorced in 2 days.
Do you want to see him and talk to him or no?
Nope, don't want to see him right now.
Weddings are a pleasure. Weddings are a panic. Weddings are a pricey proposition. Meet Peter and Trudy, just married. They had both a traditional Vietnamese wedding and a Western ceremony. Let's look back at what they faced in the weeks leading up to their big day.
My name is Trudy. I'm 27 years old. I have 2 younger sisters. I met Peter 10 years ago, and we're high school sweethearts. I've always wanted to feel like a princess at my wedding. This is the story of my big day.
Weddings and money, like Peter and Trudy, an inseparable combination. But can one exist without the other? At the end of the show, we'll let you know how much their perfect wedding cost.
I was happy with the whole entire ceremony. It was elegant. I looked like a princess. Just everything about the wedding just made it look very, what's the word I'm looking for?
Beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful, luxurious. Just it looked like a very classy wedding.
It was a beautiful wedding, but people, this is not a fairy tale, and I am not your fairy godmother. Let's start at the beginning and see what really happened.
We decided to use a wedding planner because of the 2 weddings that we had, one being the Vietnamese traditional tea ceremony in the morning, and then the Western one, which was for me. But because we had to organize both of those weddings on the same day, we needed some help.
Meet Angelique, the wedding planner. With over 10 years' experience, she was ready for anything Trudy and Peter could dish out.
Sometimes my vision isn't their vision, but sometimes I know from experience. And as that old adage says, mother knows best. In this case, a wedding planner does know best. Peter, Trudy, why don't you give me an idea of what you see for your wedding, an overall view? Just kind of let me vision it.
Not sure what we actually, I'm picturing something that's very elegant.
Okay.
Originally, I wanted the wedding to be at a banquet hall, but with Peter's mom, being very traditional, she wanted it at a Chinese restaurant.
It's because we're the first child to be married, so that's why she wants to be at the wedding. It want to be a traditional, not a banquet hall.
But you can have traditional at a banquet hall.
To please the couple and the parents is never a easy feat. You have 2 visions, and it's my job to unify them and create an overall vision that pleases both parties. I think maybe having a happy medium might be nice. Is there some place that you like that would work, that maybe your mother would also appreciate?
No.
Okay.
Both parents will want their firstborn to have the most elaborate wedding possible, so it's a lot of pressure for both sides of the parents as well to sort of show off their son or their daughter. Peter's parents felt that if we had a wedding at a banquet hall, that a lot of their guests would not attend. So ultimately, we had to have it at a Chinese restaurant.
My mom just wanted a traditional way. Since I'm the oldest of the family, it's just something for her.
Now, what time is your dinner starting? What time would you like it to start?
It's supposed to start at 7 o'clock.
And how many courses?
We're looking at 10 courses.
Oh, wow. 10 courses, starting at 7 o'clock for how many people?
150? 150, yeah,
150.
around there.
Is this going to be a buffet style or plated service?
Plated service.
Wow. So, have you found a wedding dress yet, or are you still looking?
No, I actually found a wedding dress in the States already, so I had it ordered and it's going to be shipped over here.
Can I ask what you've paid for it? It gives me an idea.
Well, I actually got it on sale for $2,000.
What?
He is paying for the bulk of the wedding cost, so I'm sometimes making decisions not thinking about the fact that he's paying for it.
That's a little over your budget, wasn't it?
Well, I mean, most dresses are $2,000.
Frequently with weddings that I do, the brides usually have a tendency to go out and buy their dress without the groom even knowing. They go with their mother, they go with their girlfriends, they find the dress, they fall in love, and boom, they buy it. There's no discussion about budget, and I come across this quite a bit. What else do you have? Do you have a cake already?
Well, what happened is that we had a lady who's going to do the cake, but unfortunately,
She went into labor.
she went into labor early, so I don't have a cake anymore.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Oh, okay. So I guess that's going to be something we're going to have to work on is getting
Yes.
you a cake, right?
Yes, right away.
So really, I'm getting an idea of what you're looking for, and I think you're looking for a very elegant wedding. I think you're looking for something with a lot of tradition. However, you don't want tradition to be the focus of this.
Yeah.
Okay. You have a theme of some pink and stargazer lilies. You're doing your tea ceremony, your photographs right after that, right?
That's right, yeah.
And then going right into your formal ceremony again, and then into dinner.
And then to dinner.
And then into the dance. A lot of this is going to really depend on your budget. And speaking of that, I think I'd like to ask for your budget at this time.
Yep, I have our budget right here.
Remember, it's I do, but at what cost?
Okay. I guess we have some work to do.
Yep, we do.
Coming up.
My wedding's in less than 2 weeks. I don't know what I want to do if I don't have any dresses. It's friggin' unbelievable.
The cake was free,
The hall was
the
free.
hall was free,
And the dinner at $10 a plate for
and it was $10 a plate.
$160.
So we were probably at a total cost of $3,000.
I would say $3,000 would be the very most.
I had brand new shoes.
Well, I had brand new everything.
When you're planning to walk down the aisle, it's I do, but at what cost?
Well, I actually got it on sale for $2,000.
What?
There are no limits to what a bride can spend. At the end of the show, we'll reveal what our newlyweds paid to live happily ever after.
We were looking to spend maybe $250 maximum on a wedding cake, just because Asian people don't eat wedding cake.
Wedding cake.
What Peter didn't realize is that Trudy wasn't taking him to some ordinary baker for their wedding cake. No. She took him to a top-of-the-line cake designer. Ooh la la.
I just knew I wanted one of her cakes. Regardless of how much it was gonna cost, I knew I wanted one of her cakes. Oh my God.
Do you have any ideas what you like?
Well,
in
I was
wedding
looking for maybe a 4-tiered cake.
Okay.
Now, because Asian people don't eat a lot of wedding cake, I don't want the whole thing to be real.
cake? Right. A wedding cake is probably the second most important purchase after the wedding gown. Usually they're surprised by the price, but I tell them, look at your overall budget, decide how much you want to spend, and then decide how important is the wedding cake.
The wedding is in 2 weeks. Now, for 20...
The wedding is in 2
Yes,
weeks?
in 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Talk about last minute.
Usually people book 6 to 9 months in advance for a summer wedding. Their wedding is fast approaching, and I don't have a lot of time, which means I will steer her towards a design that we can make in a speedy fashion, that we can make quickly, that looks beautiful, but at the same time is not labor intensive.
Money seemed to be no object for Trudy, especially when Peter was footing the bill.
Good.
The dress absolutely made me feel like a princess. It had sort of like the Cinderella ball gown effect. It actually worked out really well in the end because I did have a princess wedding.
I feel like a prince too.
With a pocketbook of a pauper after paying for that dress.
I had in total 4 wedding dresses. The Vietnamese traditional one in the morning for the tea ceremony, the wedding gown for the Western ceremony, the Chinese one for dinner, and then my evening gown.
She looked beautiful in it.
Oh, thank you.
Wow, a lot of outfits for just one day. A good thing Trudy was able to cut costs with the bridesmaids' dresses. But sometimes you get what you pay for.
At one point, I didn't think my bridesmaids were gonna have anything to wear.
The dresses haven't arrived yet.
What do you mean they haven't arrived yet?
This was unpredictable because it's a typhoon, so.
Right,
you know,
but why were the dresses even sent to Shanghai to begin with? I thought they were being made here.
No, they're made in Shanghai. I thought I told you that from the beginning. We do alterations here, but they're actually made in Shanghai. So that's the only way we can offer you such a good price.
Well, my wedding's in less than 2 weeks. I don't know what I want to do if I don't have any dresses. This is friggin' unbelievable.
Another good reason for bridesmaids back up. You go, Trudy.
Are the dresses here? Tell me they're here.
They're here.
Thank God. I mean, luckily the dresses arrived 3 days before the wedding, and the girls looked phenomenal. When we first went in to inspect the restaurant, we thought it was going to be a little bit small. We didn't know if it was going to accommodate all of our guests.
The whole restaurant, we can fit like 28 tables.
28? Okay, so that's 280 people then?
Yes.
Okay, so that should be enough.
Ha! Enough if you knew how many you had actually invited.
Our original, I guess, number was 150 people, and now we're pushing towards 200 and up.
That's 50 more people who might be late. This is just something I'm faced with crises like these. However, these aren't the pleasant moments.
You know, you're normally used to seeing roses at weddings, and we had so many different types of flowers. It made my jaw drop when I walked into the restaurant.
But probably not as far as Peter's when you handed him the bill for them.
I didn't expect it to cost that much.
We have 22 tables.
Yes, we do. So I want my guests to come in and say, holy crap, those are beautiful. So can you do what I'm envisioning for $3,000? Can you make that happen?
I would hesitate. If you can come up with 5,000, that would be much better.
That's a little much. We're talking about adding $2,000 to the budget.
I mean, I'm a little uneasy about spending the extra $2,000, but flowers are important, you know, and you know that.
Absolutely.
And,
I think it's a nice idea of having something that's maybe grand and elegant for a wow factor for your guests.
Yeah.
But we have to really consider what's coming in.
Here we are. I have a gorgeous, opulent look. And we have just...
Look at that one.
Yes,
Those would be
beautiful hydrangeas,
okay.
double lisianthus, gorgeous, gorgeous roses. And I think that will create that look
Oh, it
of
smells so
opulence.
nice. That's beautiful.
We had set up a follow-up meeting so we could discuss a little bit more in detail with the florist. At that point, Trudy didn't show. I'm sitting there with the lovely florist lady, and we didn't have any inclination as to where she was. She didn't return a phone call to me. She didn't even call to let the florist know that she wasn't able to attend. I haven't been getting a lot of communication back from you, Trudy. I know you're busy, and I understand this is a very stressful time, but you and I need to be in way closer communication because we had a meeting at the florist, and you had missed that. And so I went ahead and pretty much ordered what you wanted. Was it going to be shades
So what did we
of?
go with, though? Well, sorry, what did you go with?
Well, I went with shades of pink.
Okay, that's fine.
Is that okay?
That's fine. Now, in terms of the extra boutonnieres that we had to order,
We wanted 14 boutonnieres or
well, no, we needed 14 from Peter's mom's side, and we needed like 30 on my side.
What?
Yeah, 30, because I spoke to my mom.
Oh gosh, Trudy, I didn't know that.
I know,
So you-
I
you're
just found out. I just
So we
found out.
need-
44.
Okay, it might not happen. I'm really concerned about the evening. I don't think it's gonna come through the way she's hoping. And again, I just think this is starting to unravel.
I'm so frustrated right now. Like, literally, I just want this thing to be over with.
Coming up,
Like, you cannot control this, okay? This is them. This is their family, okay?
Yeah, I'm marrying into the family.
I know.
We were married in the evening at Christ Church in Mimico. We had the wedding reception in my mom and dad's backyard. And,
You're not gonna get all emotional or anything,
no.
right?
there are no limits to what a bride will do. And for Trudy, it was all about having the wedding of her dreams. At the end of the show, you'll see what dreams are really made of. Cold, hard cash. All the ingredients to pull off the perfect day were in place. The designer cake had been ordered, the outfits had been chosen, and the flowers were arranged. So, did they forget anything? Oh yeah, whether or not they could afford to pay for this wedding.
So on the night of the rehearsal, I mean, everything was intense.
You're almost there.
I had reached my breaking point. The planning of the wedding had taken a toll on me, and I was so stressed out.
Take 5 minutes.
Okay. I need an hour.
No, just take 5 minutes. Here, we'll stand right here. Okay, so what's going on?
Just everything.
A lot of stress, right? Just a lot of things building up right now. A lot of things that you feel like are going wrong, right? And it's okay. These things are all gonna happen, right? The day of the wedding, I want you to be able to sit back and I want you to relax. And I want you to know that if there's something that goes wrong, don't worry about it, because I'll take care of it. Nobody needs to come to you and tell you that this is missing and that has gone wrong. You don't need to solve problems on that day because you're the bride, okay? Right now, you're feeling the stresses of everything. So you go in, we're gonna get started now. You're gonna be all fixed up.
Okay, hello, everybody.
Everybody,
Hello.
the order is as this. Charlie and Nancy first. Alex and T. And then Trudy and your father. Okay. Is that how you'd like it? Yeah. Just like that, okay?
Trudy was running late because of her hair.
No, it was my sister's hair. Remember? Wow. She was the one I was waiting for. Hello?
Hey, you guys ready?
We're still in the salon.
You guys heading back to the house right now?
Yeah.
Well, I can't be at your house before you.
I know. We're still in the salon.
Hurry up, please.
Peter's gonna have a cow if I don't get there. We gotta go now. Called you? Yeah, he called me like 15 minutes ago. He's already there. He's there? He's there. He's been there for like a half an hour waiting for me. He's gonna kill me. Just breathe. Just breathe. This is not a good start.
We're in a tight schedule right now. So we gotta finish the tea ceremony before 11 o'clock. And we got like 60 minutes.
It was a very emotional ceremony. We managed to pull it off and it finished before 11, which means good luck, I guess.
That's one ceremony down, one more to go.
I was unbelievably stressed out.
It's Peter's mom.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, he's waiting for us.
Let's go.
I arrived at the park to take the wedding photos.
Peter!
Get out there, man. Hurry up.
We arrived late already, half an hour, so that cut into our photography time.
Aren't you gonna be in the picture?
No, immediate family. Sucks, man. We're paying for a photographer to take pictures, and
There was 4 other weddings going on.
at the same time, so we weren't able to actually get the spots that we wanted to take the pictures in.
Why? We're supposed to do all of our pictures there, but there's people there right now, that's why.
So when you kick them out?
We can't kick them out! They have a permit to take pictures here as well, that's why we can't kick them out.
Well, we do have a permit too, and they're taking most of the time.
I didn't expect it to rain. I mean, it sort of, spitted in the beginning, then we ended up having to leave early because it started raining a lot harder.
The ceremony was supposed to start at 6. There's nobody here from Peter's side. His parents are here, but nobody else.
So I was a half an hour late for the wedding. And I guess Dave thought I wasn't gonna show.
You're worth it, babe.
When you're planning to walk down the aisle, it's I do, but at what cost?
This dress is just not falling properly right now.
No matter what the budget, is it ever big enough? Soon we'll reveal what our couple, Trudy and Peter, spent to pull off their big day.
When we arrived at the restaurant for the second ceremony, we were expecting, it to be smooth sailing throughout the night. And it definitely didn't turn out that way.
She's here! She's here!
Peter's entire side of his family isn't here yet. It is 5 after 6. The ceremony was supposed to start at 6. There's nobody here from Peter's side. His parents are here, but nobody else. We've got 5 minutes still. They might all show up right on time. I know we have to keep Trudy happy, but we also have to make you happy too.
Yeah.
Do you want your family here?
Yeah, well.
It's important, right?
Yes.
He's a little upset because his family's not here yet. And he doesn't want to start until they're here. But
Has he called them?
Yes,
tell them that everyone's here?
Everybody's calling them. He doesn't want to start because he says his side's empty and it's gonna. Oh my God. So he says he'd like to wait.
You cannot control this, okay? This is them. This is their family, okay?
Yeah, I'm marrying into the family.
I know. She's really stressed right now. Just say, baby, I'm not mad at you, okay? It's a stressful day. I understand, okay?
I know you're a guy. Just repeat what I said.
I'm gonna be divorced in 2 days.
Do you want to see him and talk to him or no?
Nope, I don't want to see him right now.
All right, we won't have you see him right now.
Breathe, Trudy, breathe. After all, there was a light at the end of the tunnel. Aisle.
We are starting in 5 minutes.
Okay,
Okay?
that's great.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes, it's a go. 5 minutes.
The ceremony started an hour late. When I saw Trudy walk down the aisle, I just got emotional.
I remember that.
I, Trudy, choose you, Peter, to be my husband.
With all that I am, I honor you.
The reception was phenomenal,
We had a blast.
but we didn't
didn't-
expect 70 extra guests to show up.
How did 70 extra people just happen to show up?
They don't have enough tables. People were showing up at the last minute. They have no tables in the building. We've used everything. We had to pull in some square tables, add more chairs, do another place setting. It was literally a frenzy at the last minute.
I don't want to do it again. Ever. Again.
It was a great experience. Once in a lifetime
once.
experience.
That's only once, exactly.
The wedding was fabulous, but uh-oh, here comes the bill.
The original budget that we handed Angelique was
$45,000.
Angelique, our wedding planner, was amazing. Her fee was $1,900.
I gotta admit, the flower looks beautiful. They cost $6,000.
The cake was so good, it was definitely worth the $2,500.
The restaurant, including food and alcohol, came to $29,933.
I loved my gown and the 3 other dresses I bought. It was totally worth the $3,750 that I spent.
The additional costs, which such as photographers, transportation, DJ, cost us $14,729.
We actually spent $60,012. So we went over budget by $15,012.
I don't know, I don't want to think how I'm going to pay for this.
Well, at least not until after the honeymoon. But we'll be okay.
The couple is happy, the budget is spent, the expectations were met. The only question left is, who do I have to kill to get a piece of that cake? When it comes to weddings, everyone wants the perfect day. But unless you have access to unlimited funds, it's I do, but at what cost?
No bride wants to think she's not going to have a wedding day because her groom is still married.
I just feel everything is going wrong. She's got laryngitis. He's not feeling well.
Personally sick of lawyers, dealing with him for the last 12 months.
On the blue.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
We're getting your brother upset the bride. You are upsetting the bride.
Weddings are a pleasure. Weddings are a panic. Weddings are a pricey proposition. Meet Rob and Amy, just married. They had the wedding of their dreams, but paid the price for it. Let's look back at what they faced in the weeks leading up to their big day.
My name is Amy. I'm 25 years old. I was born in Kitchener and have 3 older sisters. I was on a cruise in the Mediterranean last year, and I met Rob, the love of my life. All my life, I've dreamed of getting married by the water, and this is it. My dream is for real.
Aw, what an adorable couple. From what I heard, Rob, who's from Wales, met Amy on a cruise. 6 months later, Rob proposed and moved to Canada. Their love knows no limits. Too bad you can't say the same about their budget. And at the end of the show, we'll let you know just how much their wedding set them back.
My absolute favorite thing of the whole day was just the sunshine, my beautiful Robbie at the end of the aisle, and all the smiling faces of my friends and family around us.
Oh, it was a glorious occasion, but getting there wasn't all sunshine. So let's go back to the beginning and see what really happened.
From the beginning, I thought Yvette would be great because I was taking a course, I was really busy. She was getting things in gear, so it was going to be our day.
Meet Yvette, the wedding planner. She was enthusiastic about Amy's wedding, but not her budget.
At the end of the day, all these details don't matter. Whatever's happening, whatever's not going right, you probably won't know half of it, so don't even worry about it. It's my job to make sure that whatever might be happening will be taken care of before you or anyone else knows about it.
I know you've done some things already, but what we'd like to do today is talk about a framework for your wedding, talk about what it is you want to do, what kind of wedding you'd like to have, the dream wedding, and then we're going to talk about how much all that costs and what your actual budget is, and hopefully the two are going to meet somewhere in between.
Well, we want it fun and lively and pretty.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I want, love. Is that what you want too?
Definitely, yeah, I do want that.
Now, about the ceremony, you want it outside under the tree.
Right. Yeah.
Have you thought of any colors?
We like lots of color and we like that warm feeling. And one of Rob's favorite colors is purple, so we're thinking of like a grape color.
Okay.
Out of the two of us, Amy is the strongest negotiator by far. I'm a bit of a soft Brit, if I should say. Where I just go, yeah, whatever. That's my usual saying, but Amy's very strong. She's after a deal. Amy likes deals, and she does work very hard for it, and she's very good at it as well.
So how many guests do you think you'll have? What's
Around 100,
your list?
115.
Well, that's
115,
well, we originally had like 130 we're not really sure how many people we can invite. The place that we chose, or I happened to choose on Rob's and my behalf, was the Water Lot, and they're very expensive. A lot more than we were ever planning on spending. Most places are around 30 or so.
Right.
This is 65 per plate. That doesn't even include alcohol. That was a major challenge, was trying to figure out how can we get this place that we want that's picturesque. It's an outdoor tent by the water, and get it in a price range where we can get all the people that we want to be here.
You know, the greatest way to cut your budget is by reducing the number of guests. Every time you cut, 10 people, that's, $700. That's a lot of money.
We've only set up like 3 people for Rob, so it's really only mine.
3 people, okay, well, you can't take those away.
Yeah, so I guess it's my side. So.
Yeah. Rob and Amy are terrific. They have so much energy. They're very much in love. They are eager about their wedding, but they're not very organized, and they're not great with money.
But they're in love. Who cares about money?
Rob and I have talked about the budget, and sometimes when he's like, oh, Amy, relax, don't worry. I'm like, Rob, we can't afford it. So you say not to worry, and I would love not to worry about it, but if we don't have the money and my parents are footing the bill, or the majority of the bill, then we have to stay within budget. So it's going to be a big deal if we don't worry about it now.
If it goes over, I'll just work harder, just to pay for it. So that's all I'll do. Because I know Amy and myself will just have such a perfect day. So money's not a problem. I don't find money a problem. So.
Money may not be a problem, but Rob waiting for divorce papers from a previous marriage was something that Yvette could not ignore.
Rob, so I understand that you are still waiting for your divorce paper
to be finalized.
Through.
Yeah, it should have been long gone.
Right. You know that from the time you receive your papers, there's a 31-day grace period, which means you are not allowed to be married for 31 days at least.
I'm shocked. I like knowing everything and feeling like I have an idea of what's going on, so to hear this is really disconcerting for me.
My ex-wife has delayed virtually everything by 100%. We didn't think it would be an issue 5 months ago. It obviously is a slight issue now, but hopefully it'll be resolved before the big day.
What we can do is go to City Hall, speak with the Justice of the Peace there, see if we can speed up the process. We should definitely look into that.
Okay.
Yeah.
No bride wants to think she's not going to have a wedding date because her groom is still married.
Looks like the emotional cost of this wedding might exceed the financial cost.
So I've got a number here as to what I think everything will cost. What is it that you were hoping things are going to cost?
This magic little envelope.
Okay. Let's see. Okay.
You like that? My wedding planner doesn't. I love this, but she doesn't love it.
Doesn't matter.
For us guys, it's so easy. Once you get married, you never have to worry about your paycheck anymore. You just give it to the wife.
You always gave me your paycheck.
So simple. You don't have to worry about cash, she'll cash it for you.
When you're planning a wedding, costs can rise faster than gas prices on a holiday weekend. But at what point does I do become IOU? At the end of the show, we'll reveal what our couple paid for their conjugal bliss.
I think Yvette's greatest concern with our budget was that it was too small. She understands that we only have so much to spend, but we wanted a beautiful wedding and we wanted to be outside, and we picked an expensive venue.
Maybe a cookout would have been a better option.
So we had started at 115 guests, and we were talking about ways to save money, and one of the ways we talked about is to eliminate some of the guests. So has that happened? Are our numbers down a little bit?
We have to pay for everyone that we quote for. So if we quote for 104 and only 100 show up, we're still paying for 104. Is it better to quote you below a couple, because then you can just charge us for the extra 2 or whoever show up? Or
the best way to work with the guarantee is 72 hours in advance. Give me the guarantee number, and along with the guarantee is not just the food. We have to make sure we have a chair for everybody. So if at that point they're coming, then we should plan on them being here.
We really wanted an open bar, which would have been great. But again, if you don't have the budget, you can't spend it.
The wedding invitation should have read BYOB, not RSVP.
One thought we would do, we would bottle our own wine. So we went to the wine expert, bottled just the wine just for after the ceremony.
but it tasted good. And we only had a few wine connoisseurs in the crowd, so I didn't hear any complaints.
And we're still drinking it today.
Yeah. The dress was expensive, but I worked really hard to get the best price for it. I always said I would never spend this much on a dress. Someone at school said, oh, their daughter's dress was $700 and I could buy it off them. I was like, I would never spend $700 on the dress. Well, I did. I spent more than that.
Oh,
wow. Do you think the
beautiful? Looks a bit tacky to me.
Meet Amy's Aunt Donna, who always had something to say.
Something not so ornate, my God.
It's not that. She's gonna look like a little princess that she is.
Nice dress, Amy, but nothing compares to Aunt Donna's leopard print bargain. Should have gone dress shopping with Aunt Donna.
My daughter probably won't want to be seen with me, or anyone else for that matter.
Well, maybe not. So the bride splurged.
Very elegant. You look like Dolly Parton in the top, though.
But the groom didn't want to be outdone.
So their budget has been pretty good up until now, but I heard that Rob went into a really snappy store, and instead of renting a tuxedo, he's now buying an Armani suit. So that is going to affect our budget for sure.
I love this. This is just amazing. I've never looked so smart in my life, to be honest. And I'm looking forward to the day and walking down with Amy after the end of this. So, yeah.
We, back in Britain, think 50 or 60 quid for a suit is quite expensive, but when you get a couple of $1,000s worth of suit to wear, yeah, it's going to be some sort of suit.
Hey, looking dapper, Robbie. Looking dapper.
How's the pant feel? I'm impressed.
It does look good. It really does. I hate to admit it because if I admit it, that means it's coming out of her pocketbook, but I like it.
The budget went like boom.
So it was time to start cutting corners.
The cake was awesome.
Great. Lainey done a cracking job.
Yes. I know we didn't spend a whole lot on our cake, but it meant so much more to us because my best friend Lainey made it.
I basically just said to her, what do you want, round or square? And then she said round, and I said, okay. And she said, whatever you can do, that'd be great. She said Rob likes chocolate cake, and she likes strawberry filling, so I did a chocolate cake with a chocolate mousse and a white cake with a strawberry filling.
It tasted awesome. The water lot loved it so much, they were really encouraging everyone else to eat it. Yeah. I wasn't sure when we first picked up the flowers. I thought, oh, I like the ones with a little bit more yellow fading to the orange in the middle. It was just so cheerful and colorful, and Yvette was really opposed to them.
The Gerbers by themselves, you know, for a bouquet, I don't think they're that interesting. Mm-hmm. So I think if for the same price, if we can add a little variety, I think that would be great. I think that would be nicer.
True. I really do like the looks of just the Gerbers, too. What do you think, hon?
Stands out well.
And it's classy, too. It looks funky and... Yvette was persisting about, well, okay, well, let's continue to look, even though I was like, you know, I really like these, actually.
I really think we should do something beautiful with your bouquet. I mean, even if we did just a few roses, like take a look at these roses, for example. They would go beautifully with your colors.
I know what you mean, but roses are so common.
Yeah, you think so? But
I do like
more
the
of a
color.
bridal. Yeah, this is an unusual flower for a bride, though.
How many times do I have to say, I know what you're saying, but I really like the Gerbers.
If I recommend something, it's because I truly believe it will make a difference. It'll be a better day.
You can't always get what you want, Yvette. But did Amy get what she could afford?
She wants the Gerbers. She's feeling pressure to change. Just want to reconfirm that she likes what she had.
I love this, but she doesn't love it.
Doesn't matter.
Sure.
Just stay with what you like.
I think they really suit you.
I did. I totally love them. In the end, it was beautiful. It was cheerful, colorful, pretty. I like the flowers.
Coming up.
I'm really glad you said what you had to say, because I want you to have your day.
It was done first class, but very tastefully done. Lots to eat, lots to drink, had a band, singer, remember?
I don't remember the singer, no.
I remember the singer, yes.
With a little imagination, it's possible to create the wedding of your dreams. But Amy never imagined how much she would struggle to stay on budget. At the end of the show, we'll reveal how she managed. Everything seemed in order, except 2 weeks before the wedding, one minor detail remained.
One of our greatest concerns, obviously, was getting Rob's divorce papers from Wales. If the documents come in on Monday, for example, is it still theoretically possible to get married?
You said for this coming Monday?
Yeah.
If you get all of the proper documentation in on Monday, you can come to the office anytime between Monday and Friday and get your license.
Hey.
Ideally, most people get married legally on the day that they get married.
As the divorce papers didn't come through like they were expected to, I was like upset because...
Really upset.
Didn't want to let Amy down. Personally sick of lawyers, dealing with them for the last 12 months.
We're like, you know what? It doesn't matter. This is our wedding day. And this is what will always be our wedding day for us. Our wedding planner, Yvette, and I, we obviously had two very different styles. I don't know how much I like this pink. The pinks.
I think the colors work well together, actually.
I wonder if we need it. Like, it looks fine, but it's
nice. It just
Yeah, I think it looks tacky.
And Donna, you don't like it?
No, I think it's
What part
terrible.
of it don't you like?
I don't like these. These look terrible.
I don't like the. I think the blue is a little bit too
fake looking.
Yeah.
Maybe I was being too pushy. I was making suggestions. She didn't want them. I kept bringing them up. She kept saying no.
I do actually. I do like the look, but technically, I mean, it's not a necessity.
Yeah.
After we got back from the dress rehearsal, Yvette wanted to go for a walk and just talk about things, how we were feeling leading up to the wedding. It's made it harder to make decisions instead of, like, it felt like kind of creating Yvette's vision as opposed to Amy and Rob's vision.
Right.
She wanted the best for our wedding, but I think, again, we just had different ideas of what the best wedding for us versus her idea of what the best idea for us would have been.
I'm really glad you said what you had to say, because I want you to have your day.
I know, and I totally appreciate, like, everything you did, too.
Oh, stop, you two. You're gonna make me cry.
On the day of the wedding...
Yvette was just absolutely awesome.
Spot on, as Rob would say.
Spot on.
When we woke up in the morning of the wedding, it was absolutely pouring down with rain.
And then the tears started flowing in addition to the rain. Not mine, but Mama G's.
Just went out and checked it. There's puddles in the tent. It's gonna be all muddy. I'm sorry, I'm so emotional right now. I just feel everything's going wrong. She's got laryngitis. He's not feeling well. And it's just one thing after another. Their steak and dough was like this too. It was just flooding. We looked at indoor-outdoor carpeting, but I think that's the water lot's job to be looking after. You can't have people sitting with puddles at their feet. So we couldn't talk to anybody. There was nobody available. So I don't know what we're gonna do.
My heartbeat's gone up a little bit because time's ticking and we're getting close.
It's 2:08. It's still saying thunderstorm for this afternoon. And last I saw was 60% chance of thunderstorm. So we still got 4 out of 10 chances of hitting it good. So.
Hey guys, 10 minutes to take off.
I'm having a hot flash.
Rain or shine, will our bride make it to the mud patch? I mean, altar.
This is what it looks like on a regular basis. This is the Gowdens. This is our family.
The lipstick that you gave me, no, I know. But even though I just had like
Hair.
We're late, but a bride's always supposed to be late, eh?
Uh-oh, careful with that cake.
On the way to the wedding, lady's holding cake. The cake started sliding. And that was just the beginning of it. I need to get changed. Where's my dress? I have no idea.
We're missing Amy's dress at this point. We're assuming that my mom picked it up and put it somewhere, but we just don't know that yet, and she hasn't arrived.
I accept full responsibility that the dress was left behind. To be honest, I didn't pack my dress. Speaking of which, where's my shoes?
So Amy forgot a few things, like the dress, the garter,
Toe
no
ring.
shoes, toe ring, basically what she was meant to wear for the day.
I'm just gonna stand here and wait till someone arrives and hope that they have it.
Meanwhile, at a pub nearby, Rob's nerves were under control, thanks to a good old Welsh tradition, beer.
Wedding dress.
I can't believe we missed the wedding dress.
Something old, something new, something borrowed, but it was the something blue part she still had to contend with. Blue room, that is.
I had my heart set on the blue room. It's also the room that you were expecting because those are all the pictures I had sent you. I was really disappointed to learn that they had double booked our honeymoon suite.
It's okay, it's okay.
I only had down for them for the suite for the whole time.
I'm getting married. We booked this months in advance. This is our room.
So it's more important for just regular guests than for someone on their wedding day? Because right now you're upsetting. Right now you'd rather upset the bride than your regular guests.
We're having to get anybody.
You are upsetting the bride.
In the end, she was able to get that room for us and we were able to move back up. But it didn't have to be as bumpy as that road was to get that room back.
Coming up, will our bride make it to the mud patch? I mean, altar.
He was actually trying to stop his lip from trembling coming down the aisle.
I was trying to keep from crying.
When you're planning to walk down the aisle, it's I do, but at what cost?
So I almost didn't make my wedding. I forgot my dress, my shoes.
And I didn't know any of this was going on.
No matter what the budget, is it ever big enough? In a moment, we'll reveal what Rob and Amy shelled out for their big day.
After all that craziness, the sun came out, we started on time, and Amy just looked beautiful coming down that aisle. Wow, absolutely stunning. Amy, with this ring, I marry you.
You are and always will be the love of my life.
We did it! The sun came out, the rain held off, they're married.
Well, not exactly. The little matter of divorce papers not coming through didn't stop the wedding or the spending.
The reception was a blast. Everyone we talked to said they had so much fun. We were dancing all night long. It was just so much fun, and that's what we really wanted. It was important to us.
The wedding was delightful, but now it's time to pay the piper.
Our original budget for the wedding was $11,000.
The wedding cake that Lainey made us was perfect and delicious. It was a very generous wedding gift.
The flowers are absolutely stunning, and they were definitely worth $200.
DJ Dan took care of the music all night long, and his fee was $850.
The photographer was good to work with on our wedding day, and we paid him $1,000.
I couldn't picture a better dress than the one that I had for my wedding day. For the dress and accessories, it was $1,300.
The vet was great and super organized. Her fee, $2,000.
Robbie looked terribly handsome in his tux. For his tux and accessories, it was $2,500. Please note, that is way more than my dress.
The venue, including food and corkage fees, came to $8,950.
And we actually spent $18,710.
So we went over budget by $7,710, and I think it was worth absolutely every penny.
Because we have each other.
The cake is devoured, the money is spent. Now, the only thing left to do is for Rob and Amy to actually get married, legally. When it comes to weddings, everyone wants the perfect day, but unless you have access to unlimited funds, it's I do, but at what cost?
We have to give the final number now.
Okay, well, we don't have a number, so
well, then
that's
say
the honest
350,
truth.
then just agree with 350 for
No,
Christ's sake.
because
My
that's
God.
not the number.
How's Mike gonna feel about that, spending more on flowers? Do you have to consult with him at all?
Is Mike here?
No, he's not.
Okay.
No, he's not.
Good.
The brandy is, without a doubt, the most important thing for me at the reception.
I'm not gonna be able to sleep. I'm trying to get some sleep. No, she told me yesterday when I got the message, and I'm like, what are you talking about?
Dai the only radio play possible, guys. Not you! Oh my God!
You're out for a second.
Now.
You're out for a second.
Enough.
You're out.
Weddings are thrilling. Weddings are trying. Weddings are taxing on your bank account. Meet Mike and Susanna, just married. They had their perfect wedding, but it was a costly endeavor. Let's look back at what they faced in the weeks leading up to their big day.
My name is Susanna. I'm 26 years old. I first met Mike 4 years ago at a Halloween party. I was an angel and he was the hot bartender, and the rest is history. This is the story of our awesome wedding day.
Weddings and money, like Mike and Susanna, share an intimate relationship. Our couple had more than enough love to go round, but did they have enough money? At the end of the show, we'll let you know just how much their perfect wedding cost.
The vision for our wedding was simple. It was an October wedding. It's the fall, and play with that.
The wedding was an autumn wonderland, but getting there wasn't always wonderful. So let's go back to the beginning and see what really happened.
I'm a real control freak, and I thought I was doing a real good job planning everything, getting all the little details ready, but then as the date was coming closer and closer, I realized that I had so many big things that needed to be done, and just between Mike working and myself in school, it wasn't gonna get done, and so I decided to attempt to convince Mike to bring in a wedding planner to help us out.
That's where wedding planner Jamie Crouch came in. His motto is conception to completion. He was ready to take control of the situation, whether Susanna liked it or not.
It is now time for me to start cracking the whip. Time is of the essence. There's no time for chit-chat. It's time to put my foot down and get the job done. So we've got a really, really tight time frame. We have a lot of questions to go through.
Okay.
Your reception venue.
Yes.
What have you done?
Booked the hall?
Booked the hall. And when did you book the hall? Months ago, maybe?
Months ago.
Months?
Months. That was one of the first things that we did.
How many people are coming to this wedding?
Well, we invited 400. We have about 316 responses.
Okay.
So.
But we're expecting, I'd say, roughly 350.
Do you know what your price per person on the plates are going to be?
Around $80.
$80 per person?
Yes.
What do they get for $80? Are they having lobster, shrimp? Wow. 350 people at $80 a plate?
Yes.
That's exciting.
Yeah. That's a nice way to put it.
Very pricey.
Yeah.
I want to have this grand sort of wedding where people are like, wow, that was the best wedding ever.
I want like an autumn wonderland. I want oranges, I want reds, I want yellows, I want apples everywhere. Like if we have a basket of apples tipping off from places, if we can even put like a waterfall fountain somewhere and making a little creek with like rocks or something. I don't know, I just want it to be very like almost outdoorsy, very nature and pulling in like all of those colors.
Susanna's been more active than myself, I think, in the planning of the wedding. It's basically, I think it's every girl's dream ever since they're a child to have an extravagant wedding. It's their one day.
Your cake. His name's Sam. He's the baker. He's a very close family friend. He's made my family's cakes since I was a little girl. So.
And he's going to make your cake. And
yes.
Well, that's nice. But so you don't have any flowers picked out. You don't have any bouquets picked out. You just know the color you want and the flower you want.
Yeah, I was thinking, I guess it's traditional for girls to have red roses. So I thought, oh, well, I can have red roses.
But it's just one more of the elements of putting the wedding together that we have a short time to do it.
Okay.
And once again, like your maid of honor or one of your bridesmaids, they could be helping with these kind of things. And why aren't they?
Because they can't
why?
do it as good as I can.
This wedding has been planned completely by me. It's my wedding, it's what I wanted, they're my ideas, and it's sort of frustrating because I think over time I've sort of just trained Mike to say yes. So now when I actually need his opinion, all I get is, yeah, whatever you want, Sue.
We've got 3 weeks to go, and I'm not sure. We're just going to have to really work at this to make it a special day for them. It appears you want like glitz and glam and.
I do, but I want it tasteful. I don't want it just to be like bling bling. I sort of want it sort of a very romantic, classy fall autumn night.
Say she's not really focusing too much on the budget. She's just focusing on the extravagance of it, what she would like, and kind of tends to just push the budget in the back of her mind and worry about that later. Whereas I, on the other hand, it's the number one thing.
How much money have you spent?
It's really
Can we get back to you on that one?
hard to say. We really haven't kept good track of it.
Okay, well, from this day forward, daily or every other day, you need to track it.
Okay.
How much money?
How much money? How much money? We have a budget. It's in the envelope.
Well,
coming up.
How's Mike going to feel about that, spending more on flowers? Do you have to consult with him at all?
Is Mike here?
No, he's not.
Okay.
No, he's not.
Okay.
So he makes the money and you spend it.
Right. Okay.
As you can imagine, I was a kind of an innocent bystander in the whole wedding process. I mean, it is the bride's day anyways.
You weren't really included in anything.
Not really.
When you're putting together a wedding, costs can quickly add up. So at what point does I do become, I don't think we have that in the budget? At the end of the show, we'll reveal how much Mike and Susanna paid to love and cherish each other for the rest of their lives.
Cake kind of looked like the Leaning Tower of Pisa to me. It was kind
And
of...
that's what Italians are famous for. And our baker was Italian, see?
I like this smooth, but I don't think I want this.
Yeah, we can do
little.
smooth.
I just want it all smooth.
Yeah, we can do that.
And then, like, what do you think of like a tier thing, Mike?
Right now, I really don't even know.
Do you have a bride and groom, or I can, like, the bride strangling the groom?
No, but we can look for.
Oh, can we?
If you go with the tier, the cascading, like the steps up, we can do some uplighting on the cake, which is, it's really affordable. But it's a vision. It's a piece of art when people walk into the hall. And that's what you want.
I do want that.
Well, the cake's basically the main centerpiece of the
right.
whole table there, right? For the desserts.
That's a simple wedding. It's a wedding cake.
That's true.
Yeah.
So it needs to be a focal point for sure.
Yeah, no, I don't want it plain. It's just I really want to bring out the fall theme, like.
You just want people to go wow once they see it.
And that's you. Because it's me, and I want it to be wow.
I should be reading some sort of book like Flowers for Dummies because I wouldn't know the difference between a fall flower or a spring flower. I just wanted my colors there. So I wanted the yellows and the oranges and the reds. And I think it ended up turning up.
We're gonna go with the tiger lilies and the snapdragons, definitely red roses, because that's Sue's choice of flower for the day. And I'd love to add some gerbs. Do you have any gerbs here?
What kind of gerbs? What kind of color?
The small gerbs in a red or yellow. Orange, whatever you have available. Do you have any on?
I gotta go try find them and I will be reading them.
Perfect, thank you. Okay, so the $1,500.
Right.
That's not gonna be the magic number. You know we're going up. We're gonna go over on budget for the flowers.
That's fine. I mean, we'll pull it out. I'll find the money for
Is
it.
it
And if
fun?
it goes over, it goes over. I mean, they're flowers. It's a major point of the day. It creates the whole autumn wonderland.
How's Mike gonna feel about that, spending more on flowers? Do you have to consult with him at all?
Is Mike here?
No, he's not.
Okay.
No, he's not.
Good.
So he makes the money and you spend it.
Right. Okay.
My major source of stress is trying to keep Susanna aware of our budget and making sure that she doesn't forget about it and try to plan around things that are a little bit more expensive than what we thought they would be.
Oh, these are the colors I want to work with.
That's fantastic.
So we're gonna have those for the cake.
Most definitely, because they're really big, and you know how we have to go. There's a lot of cake or a lot of cascading flowers that are going down the side of the five level cake, 5-tier cake, and then some in front. Okay?
Now, just go. What are we looking at now in terms of budget? Because I pretty much doubled.
What would the real price be before we have the family discount?
A real price, this ad is around 3,000. 3,000?
Okay, so the additional up to 3,000. So what kind of figure are we looking at? An additional 500, additional 750?
That's 1,500 plus 500. That's around 2,000.
All right, the lady has given a green light on that.
Let's
go for it.
30% off.
That's fine with me.
There was no fighting around the decision, so I had to give in. But it was quite surprising. It did bring out all the venue itself completely.
Yeah, it totally brings out the theme. I sort of just went out one day with my mom, tried on a couple. The third dress I tried on, she pulled out this dress and it was this big honking poofy thing, and I'm like, no ma, I don't do poof. And she's like, oh, try it on because it's beautiful. I'm like, because I didn't want to hear her anymore. I tried it on and fell in love with it.
Wow.
Jump into things always, like you jumped into the videographer, photographer, and now I'm finding out you jumped into the dress as well.
But it looked beautiful.
You look beautiful in anything. It wouldn't really make a difference to me.
Oh, and this is why I married you. The dress was perfect, and I found out that the veil, apparently there was a hole burnt into it at some point.
I'm not gonna be able to sleep.
Try to get some sleep.
No, she told me yesterday when I got the message, and I'm like, what are you talking about?
No,
I don't want to know what's going on. Just
You
fix
don't want
it.
to know? Just fix it, take care of it. It will come in, Sue. It will come in.
It'll be fine.
Okay, well, what happens if it doesn't?
It'll be here. It'll be here. I will guarantee you that. It'll be here.
Okay. They had promised me it was going to be there the Monday before my wedding, and it actually didn't come in until the Thursday, so I had a good panic, but it all worked out. The venue was highly recommended by my mom.
Once again, family friend.
No, just a very popular venue among the Italian community. They're very well known in terms of their food.
Everything turned out great. The food was phenomenal. The drinks were more than we could ask for, and service was just top notch.
I like the hors d'oeuvres, though.
I
What
like the
do
hors
you
d'oeuvres.
get in those?
Well, the hors d'oeuvres, we're going to start off with a little bit of hot, a little bit of cold, and a little bit of seafood hors d'oeuvres. The seafood will be like the shrimp cocktail. We're going to have mussels. My brother makes a mussel. He'll explain it. It's like a bruschetta almost. It's a cold mussel.
Really?
With the bruschetta.
With tomatoes, the onions. It's like a bruschetta mix spread over cold mussels.
See, I like the hors d'oeuvres.
I don't think you need hors d'oeuvres.
I agree.
The boys are putting out a fantastic menu here. And your guests have 5 hours between the church and here. They have more than enough time to grab a little nibble, so they should not be arriving hungry.
Yeah, Susanna's right.
We agreed with most things of what we wanted. There was definitely some tension and tense areas in terms of alcohol.
The brandy is, without a doubt, the most important thing for me at the reception.
And we're talking of possibly a $5 increase.
A $5 increase.
A $5 increase.
At 400 guests?
You know what, guys?
If it's going to be served all night, we're adding on an additional cost.
The additional cost on the hors d'oeuvres, I don't think it's that reasonable. I think having the brandy is going to make the guests a little bit more happier than the hors d'oeuvres itself.
I think the hors d'oeuvres would make both sides happy. I think the brandy benefits that side of the hall.
I think it's your side of the family, if they're brandy drinkers, and Susanna's side of the family are more of a wine drinker, have to have a happy balance here. You have to compromise on this.
Once again, Susanna's point was that her family doesn't drink much brandy. But then again, you have your Zambuca now included into that price. So
and your Amaretto.
And our Amaretto.
How do you feel, Susanna?
Hopefully we can agree upon this right now and let Vince finalize this deal with us.
How do I?
I'm not. Say yes.
For it, but
We
I
have-
clearly outvoted.
Coming up.
To the bank today, and the check bounced.
How?
I know. I couldn't get any money.
So
So I went into kind of a panic mode because I didn't know what to expect.
It sure wasn't love at first sight, was it?
If anything, it was not.
Yes.
It took about 2 years before we finally
That's-
realized, hey,
that's
we
right.
like each other.
Yes, yes.
When it comes to a bride's vision of her perfect day, the sky's the limit.
So he makes the money and you spend it.
Right.
Okay.
With only a couple of days to go before they were to walk down the aisle, everything was perfectly in place. The cake was baked, the dress was fitted, and the flowers were a virtual Garden of Eden. At the end of the show, we'll let you know just how much the wedding of their dreams cost. But first, there was a little trouble brewing in paradise.
Like any couple, a few weeks before your wedding, your stress level is like way up high, and you're trying to do what you usually do on a normal basis on top of trying to plan this whole function that, you know, who else better to relieve your stress on than your partner?
We have to give the final number now.
Okay, well, we don't have a number, so
Well, then
that's the
say
honest
350.
truth.
Then just agree with 350 for
No,
Christ's sake.
because
My
that's not
God.
the number.
Then what is the number?
So, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Then say a rough number right now. My God.
I don't know, 300?
You know it's more than 3.
Okay, 320?
Fine.
How many people do you have on your side? Do you know?
I know, I got the list in the house, okay?
That doesn't help me right now, though, does it?
Do you agree that this should be the happiest time in both of our lives? The happiest moment and...
Yeah, but I also am realistic and know that it gets a little bit stressful, and take a deep breath and chill out.
Meanwhile, across town, Jamie was all keyed up, prepping the banquet hall.
I'm like really loving this red though, because it's got so much passion to it.
What Jamie didn't know was that at that exact moment, the decor was being funded by him.
I guess the check bounced because I didn't transfer monies over quick enough, and it's my fault, and I was busy. He had work, we were stressing out, and that's the way life goes.
I went to the bank today, and the check bounced.
How?
I know. I went to the bank and I couldn't get any money.
So
out.
this
and I've
delayed
already
everything.
put out money of my own, right? So I went into kind of a panic mode because I didn't know what to expect.
Okay, sorry. No, we apologize for that,
sorry,
Jamie.
it's my fault.
You know, you've been a great help to us, and we appreciate everything you've done for us. And you know, that's the last thing we want to do is kind of give you a little scare there.
Okay.
Oh well, I wrote him another check, and you know, he was happy.
Phew, that was a close one. Now, on with the show.
And go. I don't think this is what she meant.
Hold on a
She
sec.
wanted,
You know what
so I'm
the-
gonna tweak it and fine tune it because it's not working for me.
The guys are supposed to come up, stand in the by the pews.
Right.
Then the girls walk up halfway, and the guys walk not all the whole distance, but a little bit of the distance, and then escort them the rest of the way.
Yeah, it's not
That's
gonna
the way.
work. I don't think it's gonna work. It's gonna be like all the guys at the front and then the girls walking up halfway.
Guys, we got 40 minutes. Like, I'm sorry. That's the way we had it planned. That's the way it should go.
Why can't you do this? This is how most weddings do it.
Mike seemed to be a bit stressed out. Could he still have been thinking about that bounce check?
So she's on her way. No, nothing. Just when she's on her way, we're waiting here, and I'm getting kind of nervous. Yeah, we're at the front of the church, yeah. Okay, perfect. Thanks, guys. Yeah, the boys are worrying.
Guys, watch the orange flowers because they're putting powder on your arms.
Bridesmaids, let's go, let's go.
Is Petra ready? All the girls. Picture 2.
10 seconds. Let's go, girls.
I don't know.
Move.
Maria.
Yes.
I lost Maria. Maria?
Okay, let's go.
I'm gonna flash it when she's walking down the aisle just before we greet her, and then quickly put it back before my wife kills me.
Coming up.
Okay, let's get you in and I'll go closer here.
Guys, not you! Oh my God! You're out for a second.
Now.
You're out for a second.
Enough.
You're out for a second.
You have to remember when you get married, each of you has to give 75%. If each of you gives 75%, you'll give your fair share and you'll be happy.
Only 75?
When you're planning to tie the knot, it's I do, but at what cost? No matter what your budget, is it ever big enough? I hope Mike memorized the for richer or for poorer part of his vows, because in a moment, we'll reveal what Susanna's Autumn Wonderland actually cost.
Go, say it.
You know what? You did look like a princess in that dress, and
I looked.
it was the most beautiful thing I've seen ever.
I, Susanna, take you, Michael, to be my husband.
Susanna, take this ring as a sign of my love. I promise to love you and honor you.
Ah, the perfect picture of serenity. But that was about to change.
Mike, honey, I know you don't like hearing this. You don't deal well with stress sometimes.
Does anyone on their wedding day?
I can't do this. I knew we were running on a tight timeline. There was a number of venues Susanna had wanted to do, and I relied on the photographer to put everybody into order and get things done, but the photos were taking way too long, and I knew the venues weren't going to get done.
Mom, move. Okay.
Don't let
Mom.
tell them.
Dai da oni radio svoj posao. Guys, not you! Oh my God! You're out for a second.
Now.
You're out for a second.
Enough.
You're out.
Poor Susanna. They never made it to all their photo locations, and while she and Mike were driving all over the city, Jamie was still putting the final touches on their autumn Shangri-La.
As it sits right now, we've had to delete some of our perimeter decor. That will be the last to be done, but I really don't think we're going to get that done today.
That's okay. Susanna and Mike didn't seem to notice.
As soon as I walked into that venue, it was phenomenal. It was like I was in an autumn wonderland. It was more than I can imagine that hall ever being.
The reception was magnificent, but uh-oh, pull out the plastic. Time to pick up the tab.
The original budget that we handed over to Jamie was $40,000. I heard the cake was nice, but I didn't get a chance to try it, but it still cost us $450.
I couldn't have imagined a better dress than the one I got. It was definitely worth the $1,200.
Flowers looked really nice, but I really don't think they were worth the $2,000.
Liked working with Jamie. His fee was $6,300.
Invitations, transportation, wedding favors, and other things such as that matter cost us $5,080.
The venue was fantastic, including food and alcohol. The cost was $26,000.
The bride, although a headache at times, priceless.
So what we ended up spending was $49,690. So we were over budget by $9,690. But we have our whole lives to pay for it.
The wedding was beautiful. The couple was thrilled, and the bills were all paid. The only question left, is there any more brandy? I need a drink. When it comes to weddings, everyone wants the perfect day. But unless you have unlimited funds, it's I do, but at what cost?
Cheap and cheerful, that's what I want.
You're too short for that.
I signed off on a certain amount that they're going to charge our guests, and that's what I want them charging our guests.
We're just gonna pretend you're doing up my dress, Mom. Pretend, Mom. Just put your hand on the thing and look at me lovingly.
Yeah, you know what? Can we cut the water altogether? It's not within the budget. It's just not within the budget.
Weddings are delightful. Weddings are delirious. Weddings are draining on the bank account. Say hello to Ken and Nicole, just married. They managed to pull together the wedding they wanted, but only after a serious tug of war with their purse strings. Let's look back at what they faced in the weeks leading up to their big day.
My name is Nicole. I'm 28 years old. Ken and I met through an online dating service, and we are definitely soulmates. This is the story of our big day.
Weddings and money, like our couple, walk arm in arm. Ken and Nicole had a firm hold on each other, but at what point did they lose grip on their budget? At the end of the show, we'll let you in on what their wedding cost.
It was a flash in the pan, really. Like, it just, I don't remember the ceremony. It's a blur.
The day was cheap and cheerful, but don't let their smiling faces fool you. Let's go back to the beginning and see what really happened.
I think the wedding planner was a good decision in bringing her in. She'll point us in the right direction in terms of finding things a little bit less expensive and then stay within our budget. It'll be difficult, especially when we're laying out this money, to kind of give that control over to someone.
Now, wait a minute, Nicole. Isn't that what a wedding planner's for? Meet Jay Wheatley. She loves a challenge, and Nicole and Ken were more than willing to give her one.
I think when you're having a wedding, it's very important to establish a mood. It really makes your guests feel special, and you really want to make your wedding look different than, say, a corporate meeting. Okay, Ken, Nicole, your wedding is 3 months away. We've already booked the venue and the ceremony location. Now, there's some details that I need to go through, and first I'd like to start with decor.
Some kind of theme around fall, maybe, or maybe tie in something to do with the Scottish.
You own the kilt, though.
No, I'm going to rent a kilt,
You're gonna rent a
and I'm
kilt.
going to rent a tuxedo as well to change for the reception.
That's clantastic.
Do you know right now what your numbers are at?
We hope to have about 150, but in reality, it's looking closer to 200.
That difference will greatly affect your budget.
We're spending the money to have the day we want to have, and I expect it to be the day we want.
Do you plan on having an open bar or a cash bar?
We'd love to have an open bar.
Because that will dramatically shift your budget if you go with an open bar.
I don't want to compromise on having a good food and good drinks for my guests.
Cake.
Actually, we're going to go with my sister.
Okay.
She's a very talented baker.
I guess she's close by then.
Actually, she's in Ottawa.
Do you know how she's going to get the cake from there to here?
And she's going to make it the day before. She'll be driving it, and then she's actually staying at the venue.
Has she ever done anything like this before?
I think it's her first wedding cake.
I am a little concerned. I'll let you know that.
It wasn't important to me. Like, who cares?
Yeah, we didn't even
The
really have a
cake.
picture of anything in mind at all. We're just like,
Cheap and cheerful, that was the cake.
Something important that I didn't actually ask you, and that is flowers.
My girlfriend went to a grocery store, and her flowers were really, really nice. So I was thinking of maybe looking somewhere along those lines.
I've never actually gotten flowers for a wedding from a grocery store.
Good thing for Jay, the dollar store doesn't cater.
I think Nicole will let Jay do her job, but at the same time make sure that it's done according to what she wants.
And now the moment we've all been waiting for.
Yeah, I guess the final question is budget. Have you thought about your kind of ideal budget, maybe even your maximum budget?
We have that. I kind of have it written down here for you.
Oh.
Remember, it's I do, but at what cost?
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see what we can do.
Coming up.
Yeah, these were like $475.
$475? So what's Ken thinking?
That's nuts.
My mother made the cake, and it was a fruit cake and layered, and everything was homemade. Nothing was imported.
No, it was fantastic cake, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I had plenty of it.
Yeah, I know. Like a whole layer.
When it comes to spending money on a wedding, you can take the high road or you can take the low. But when does I do become it's not in the budget?
I've never actually gotten flowers for a wedding from a grocery store.
At the end of the program, we'll expose what path our newlyweds chose for their perfect day.
I wasn't opposed to going to see Jay's florist, even though it was the other end of the city. She did offer a nice floral package.
We're gonna do the best that we possibly can to get within your budget.
Great.
If you had a definite price for what your bouquet would be, do you have something that pops into mind?
I kind of have like a whole, like I just know the budget
The
that
total
we've
budget.
set
Okay.
is 500.
500? I've spent more on a pair of pumps.
What our normal price for a wedding bouquet is $150.
Uh-oh, I think Nicole's purse snapped shut.
Flowers aren't important to me. I think fresh flowers look nice no matter what. And I have a budget and hopefully I can spend even less.
You're not kidding.
Sometimes people think, oh, if I go to a florist, it's gonna
expensive.
Yeah, it's gonna be thousands of dollars, and it really depends on your flexibility and the flowers you choose.
And then with tax, we're at $621.
Let me think about it. I should talk to Ken when I'm going over budget because in the past when I haven't, it's caused some friction.
Fair enough. I'm a little concerned that even though the price is comparable, that Nicole may still choose to go with the supermarket for her flowers.
We could probably have your bouquet priced in between, say, $55 and $75.
Cheap and cheerful, that's what I want. It's $100 less here as compared to the florist that Jay took me to. And that means 2 more guests that we can invite to the wedding.
Okay, do you want to make a deposit today?
Yeah, definitely.
Fantastic.
Great. I was so beyond happy with the flowers. They were just even more beautiful than I had imagined. He kept writing down friends and friends and friends, and I'm like, how many friends do you have? And he goes, I was such a loser in high school, and then all of a sudden I went to college and I got popular. Okay, Ken, we have to finalize this guest list. What do you want to do about all these extra people that you have? There's like 23 or 25 or something.
Can we just invite them all?
That's like $55 more times 25.
If we have to cut the open bar to invite everybody, then that's what we'll do, okay?
That's what we'll do then. Basically, we would have loved to have an open bar.
It just wasn't feasible though.
Not in the finances. At this point, I'm glad we just made the decision and we can just stick with it and go from there.
Remember, when you make your guests pay, they second guess the gifts they gave. No matter how cute the invitation.
Like if I had one, that's it, I've got to have it. This is the one wow moment. It was those invitations. What do you think?
Oh, nice. This is great.
She did them especially for me.
No, they look good.
Mm-hmm. And get
More
the little
expensive?
cards. Yeah, well, you know how we went and got those do-it-yourself ones for $80?
Yeah.
Yeah, these were like $475.
$475.
That would add another 10 guests to the list, but who's counting?
What's Ken thinking of?
He likes them, but he didn't really like the cost.
That's nuts. Absolutely nuts. Didn't tell me about it until after they were ordered.
That was the invitations.
Yeah.
I'm very happy. You are too.
Yeah. Yeah. We're married now. She's telling me how I feel.
There you go. We didn't want to pay any extra for anything at the venue.
Unfortunately, their wedding planner, Jay, was hoping for more than just a no-frills banquet hall with minimal decor. What? It's a look.
We do work with a decorator. She provides floor-length round tablecloths.
How much are they? Can I ask? Sorry.
Well, I mean, she charges usually $7.95.
Not within the budget.
It's not in the budget.
Okay. Mineral water, $4.25.
Yeah, you know what? Can we cut the water altogether? Like, just ice water is fine.
Would you like vases on the head table for your flowers, for your bouquets?
Stuff like that doesn't matter to us.
Okay.
We don't care.
That's fine. I understand that, people have budgets. I myself, I would rather go somewhere and have smaller people and have everything I want and make my guest feel that much more welcomed and special. It's not within the budget, it's just not within the budget.
In the end, Jay managed to sneak in one small touch of class.
Thankfully, Jay was able to negotiate.
Sweet talking Jay.
Yeah, the long tablecloths, which look a lot better. When we went and looked at dresses, we just kind of did a free-for-all. We did manage to not pull anything that was over my high budget.
Our cost-conscious bride found all that she needed, right off the rack in a one-stop shop.
It's kind of plain, don't you think?
You're too short for that.
$6.99, that's good.
More than what
$1,000, I know. Oh, $3.29. Oh no, that's way too plain. I can't find the price, but it's beautiful. That's $5 there, Mom. Mom, Mom.
Okay.
Okay, I'll bring you right back to the change room. But I'm also happy that I didn't have a set thing in mind because probably it would have been like twice the money and I would have broken the bank over it and everything else.
Okay, let's see what else we can find. How's this one, Nicole?
$6.62, Mom.
The price is right. The front's very pretty. Do you think that'll be enough, or maybe they can? Because
We'll see,
it's so heavy.
Mother. We'll
All
just
right.
wait and see.
Strapless. How lovely. If only Nicole could let go of the ones on her purse.
Yeah, I like this one. I never had a, that's my wedding dress moment. It was my mom who's like, that's the one.
And you look good in it.
Good. And now I can use it for Halloween costumes.
Nicole's dress was an instant fit, but not so for the bridesmaids.
I basically watched and looked what the seamstresses were doing and made sure that I had every confidence in their ability to deliver.
Well, that's very glasses half full of you, Nicole. Too bad the glass cracked.
Nicole told me that the dresses were basically not altered. Some of them were kind of botched.
Yes, very botched.
And I heard that you've been fixing them.
Yes, I have been.
Nicole's mom has been altering the dresses very last minute and still has alterations to do. So I'm sure it'll be fine, but it's just a headache that you just don't want to deal with the day before the wedding. Like, are you a seamstress? Or
No, I
you're
just know how to sew.
You just know how to sew.
I'm just very thankful that Barb was able to fix
So-
things up in the end. So.
Yeah.
Coming up.
Okay, get excited. You're about to walk down the aisle.
Yeah.
Now there's excitement for you.
I can remember standing at the top of the aisle, and everybody always says, then you look down the aisle and you see your bride coming. That was a moment there where I kind of got a lump in my throat.
You never told me that.
Oh, yeah.
No matter what your budget, weddings cost money. But was the thrifty couple prepared to pay the price? At the end of the show, we'll reveal how it all worked out.
That's nuts. Absolutely nuts.
The invites were sent, the flowers bought, the dresses now fit, and they'd watched their wallets every step of the way. Had they forgotten anything? Oh, of course, to have a good time.
Our rehearsal night was kind of a mess from the get-go. When we originally booked the wedding, they wanted to have our rehearsal the Friday night before the wedding at 8 o'clock. So anyways, when I got in contact with the church coordinator, I told her it was at 7, and she totally was like, yep, great, no problem.
Looking a little stressed there.
I'm not answering.
I'm wondering
It's fine.
where your mom is as well.
She thought it was 7:30, so we're just gonna keep going on.
Okay. All right.
It's not a big deal.
Do you want to go ahead? And
Yeah, we're going ahead. We're doing it. Yep.
All right. Okay.
It was stressful. I was mad at my mom. I'm sure she was mad at me. I think Jay got a bit of a brunt of it.
Okay, get excited. You're about to walk down the aisle.
Yeah.
You want to come?
Yeah. Oh, here's my dad right here.
Oh, great.
You're just in time, Dad. We're just about to walk down the aisle.
Are we? Good.
Yeah.
Is that a blushing bride, or was she just seeing red?
I'm sorry she didn't have the right time.
I know when to get
Well, so if you could just tell her to just relax and let her know it's not her day.
You would come.
Mom, you can come down, please. We need you. Come on.
I'm concerned that Nicole's stressed, and I hope that she can just really let it go and enjoy herself because the day goes by so quickly.
Come on. A relaxed bride is as rare as bagpipes without hot air.
Right off the get-go, I knew I was going to pay for the girl's hair to be done. When I went and priced out my hairdresser, I wanted the hair the certain way, so I couldn't expect the girls to pay an extra $50 to do it themselves. I didn't mind paying that. Right now, in my opinion, we're ahead of schedule.
Nothing like wedding photos on a tight schedule to get a bride snapping.
We're just going to pretend you're doing up my dress, Mom. Just pretend, Mom. Just put your hand on the thing and look at me lovingly. Sarah, I need lipstick. It's in on the dresser.
The cat's coming in the picture.
Chrissy. Chrissy, get out of here. Throw them in there and close the door.
It's okay. I won't have to throw
Look at the photographer, Brenda. Look at her.
Everybody look at me, please.
Meanwhile, across town, the groom was slipping on his own special wedding dress.
Here's the $20 pair of socks.
Ooh, nice legs, Ken.
Ready to go. The only thing I'm really concerned about is being able to, keep it together at the wedding ceremony. That's about it.
Oh, I'm just gonna flash the world.
Coming up.
I signed off on a certain amount that they're gonna charge our guests, and that's what I want them charging our guests.
She finally turned to me on the street corner and said, either we get married or I'm leaving you. And I remember that very distinctly. And I turned to you and said, that's a heck of a deal, and I think I'll take the marriage part. And I did.
When you're planning to walk the matrimonial plank, it's I do, but at what cost?
I promise to be true to you.
No matter what the budget, is it ever enough? Soon, we'll reveal how many pennies our couple, Nicole and Ken, had to roll to pull off their big day.
Yeah, it goes by so fast, and you don't really remember it. You don't really feel like you're there.
Allow me patience and kindness when cooking with Ken or when he fails to put his laundry away.
Kenneth, take you, Nicole, to be my wife.
Hi, Nicole. Take you, Ken.
And while Ken and Nicole exchanged vows of love, honor, and cleanliness, Jay was trying to turn nickel and diming into a decorative windfall.
I'm not terribly crazy about the table arrangement, but it's fine. This is a perfect example of really what you shouldn't do. You can clearly see it's been handwritten. The head table, unfortunately, is just really plain. I would have liked to jazz it up, but Nicole's put her touch on it, and if that's what she wants, then that's what she wants.
And Ken's sister escaped a sticky situation.
When I was making the cake, I actually dropped the top layer, but it was before it was iced and everything, so that was okay. I just remade it.
For Ken and Nicole, everything was perfect until it was time to break out the bubbly.
On our contract with the venue for the drinks, the costs were different for the open bar of the cocktail hour and when the bar turned to cash. Jay, can you take a look at our banquet event order and make sure the charges that they're charging for beer and stuff matches? Because I think they're $1 more expensive.
I felt like I was really being told what to do and at times even kind of snapped at. Usually people come to a planner for creative ideas and for a collaboration.
I signed off on a certain amount that they're going to charge our guests, and that's what I want them charging our guests.
The prices that the guests are paying are higher than the prices we were quoted. This is the host bar.
Right, And the cash bar prices are different.
All right.
Okay.
She's not going to be happy, but...
The confusion, I think, started with me not realizing how expensive the drinks really were before we went into it, and I got kind of a shock when I saw the price list, so...
It's because you never read anything.
Well, that's fine.
With the crisis averted, our couple carried on with their own Highland games.
Now you must answer honestly. Who is cheaper in this range? I think the day went perfect.
Well, I can say it in one word, it was awesome.
I think it's everything we ever wanted. It was
perfect.
It was
Absolutely
perfect. Yeah, just what we wanted.
Let's go party.
Okay.
The wedding was just as our couple had imagined, but time to pay the piper.
The original budget that we gave to Jay was $15,000.
My sister Allison made the cake for the wedding. We originally had $200 allocated towards that, but Allison decided that she would give us the cake as a gift.
My wedding day ensemble was great. All together with the dress and my shoes and alterations, etc., I spent $800.
The cost of the flowers was $500. And they were absolutely amazing.
I'm really glad we decided to go with Jay. Her fee was $1,971.
The venue, including food, alcohol, and everything else, was $12,741.
The miscellaneous costs is probably the longest list of any cost, things you don't even think about, stamps. We rented the SUVs. All told, it was $3,898. We ended up spending $21,673 in total. So that put us $66.73 over budget, but we had the money.
Yeah, we had the money, and it was money well spent, every penny of it. Looking back on the day, it was perfect.
Totally worth it.
The couple is ecstatic. The presents are opened and their budget annihilated. The only thing left to find out, what is Ken wearing under that kilt? When it comes to weddings, everyone wants the perfect day. But unless you have unlimited funds, it's I do, but at what cost?
Don't know how to tell you this, but I don't think your venue is going to work that you've chosen. Oh my God.
You're no longer in business.
You didn't tell them how many you had? Well, she never asked.
How much do you think it is?
I don't care. Your original budget is probably going to double.
You've got to be kidding me.
One more time.
Weddings are marvelous. Weddings are mayhem. Weddings are making the most of your budget. This is Natalie and Blair, just married. Their wedding was a day full of surprises with a budget to match. Let's sneak a peek at the events leading up to their big day.
Hi, my name is Natalie and I'm 25 years old and I work as a pediatric nurse. I met Blair 4.5 years ago while we were both working at the same restaurant. Fate brought us together and made me realize he was the one. This is the story of our fairy tale wedding.
Weddings and money are like Natalie and Blair. There isn't a force strong enough to pull them apart. At the end of the show, we'll let you in on how much it costs for our couple to live happily ever after.
Our wedding day was unbelievable. It was the best day of our lives. It was beautiful.
Yeah, it was phenomenal. I couldn't have asked for a better day.
No.
And, Natalie looked great. I was ecstatic.
It was great.
Oh, the wedding may have been a smooth ride, but let's get real, people. It wasn't without a few bumps along the way. Let's turn back the clock and see what really happened.
I definitely wanted the wedding planners to, look for the best buy to keep us under budget and still give me the wedding that I wanted.
And looking back, they pretty well did just that.
Even though they were in for more than they bargained for. Say hello to Lori Eldridge and Karina Holtby, the Laverne and Shirley of wedding planners. They were confident they could give Natalie and Blair everything they wanted, as long as our couple were prepared for a few fiscal surprises.
We will definitely be able to deliver the wedding that they want.
We'll work with them and we'll make it work with whatever they have.
Everything was off to a smooth start, but just when you think you're safe, bump number 1.
We have one major issue that we need to bring to your attention.
Okay.
Don't know how to tell you this, but I don't think your venue is going to work that you've chosen. Oh my God.
You've got to be kidding me.
You know all the renovations that they're doing right now? Mm-hmm. I really don't think it's going to be ready in time. There is maybe a 15% chance that it'll be ready, and I don't really know if you want to risk it that way.
That's what happens when the primary decor in your reception hall is scaffolding.
When we found out that our first venue fallen through, it was
a nightmare. We had a really hard time dealing with it at first, but
I couldn't get over it. I'm still in shock over it, actually, I think.
Bump number 2.
Yeah. And even a date at this point is gonna be tight. We're 2 months away, and we're basically replanning an entire wedding. Their date is a no-go. There's no way we can find a new venue during peak wedding season.
I can't believe this.
I know it's a lot to take in.
It's a lot to take in.
Do you think this year?
We can cross our fingers.
Bump number 3.
Is increasing the budget an option with you?
Well, we haven't thought about it up until now.
Everything changed. Our invitations, the setting, our time of year, it was a major disaster.
We had to basically replan an entire wedding.
Our invitations have gone out, and do you think there's a possibility of us getting reimbursed for those, or do you think that's a lost?
It's probably going to be a lost cost.
We're gonna have to cancel a variety of different things, like our transportations
we can work through it.
I know you're a little stressed about it, but let's move on and discuss everything else.
Okay?
But then again, if we change the venue and the time, I'm wondering if my flowers should change.
You have a few that your heart are set on?
I like the roses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing they're always in season.
They
so
are.
You're okay with that.
Blair and I have had some disagreements on the wedding because he thinks that we're spending a lot of money on this wedding, but for a large wedding that we are having, I think we do have a great budget. I was looking at doing little mini cakes for...
Very, very big for this year.
Yes.
Yeah, cupcakes, sweet
Cupcakes are
tables.
huge.
I'm a little more budget conscious than Natalie, simply due to the fact that she's probably been planning this wedding for, the past 20 years. Me, not as much.
Time for the big question. What are we working with? What's the budget at this point? Scary question.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you, working with everything that we've discussed so far, your original budget is probably going to double.
Press the panic button. Coming up.
You're no longer in business.
In our day, I think the groom's parents paid for the, photography? No, for the band and the liquor.
Right.
Yeah.
That was the split off.
When navigating your way through the budgetary byways and highways of planning a wedding, it's difficult to avoid those pesky fiscal forks in the road.
Your original budget is probably going to double.
After all, it's I do, but at what cost? At the end of the show, we'll reveal what financial path Natalie and Blair chose for their big day.
Looking for an alternate venue was absolute torture. We spent days on the phone, on the internet.
Just wanted to find out what you had for availability for this year. It's Blair Sherritt calling again. That's a little more than we were expecting to pay, so. That's including, obviously, the open bar. No, you're no longer in business. Nothing.
2007.
Yeah. Welcome to my world.
I hope Karina and Lori have found something, anything. I mean, this is just getting ridiculous. I don't know what else to do here.
No, I know.
Natalie and Blair, here's some good news for you.
Great.
Hockley Valley does have a date that's opened up for you, but there are quite a bit of costs that we're gonna have to incur because of the venue change.
You were looking at spending $85 per person,
Right.
and now you're looking at approximately $110.
Yikes! $110 times 250 guests? Somebody hand Blair a calculator and a stiff drink.
In order to keep the cost down to $110, you're going to have to go from a 6-course meal to a 4-course meal.
You explained to them what our situation was, and that was just the best that they could do. Just on you feel comfortable doing that?
I think we should book.
A lot more expensive. So was it worth it?
Like, when we found out our budget was quite literally doubling, obviously, after you get over the shock, you're just like, how are we gonna do this?
There's a line of credit.
There's lots of places we can cut costs and kind of shift into different direction. And
Okay. We ended up getting married at Hockley Valley. We ended up getting married in the fall, which is what I wanted to do. I got my way.
Well, Blair's wish came true, but how about Natalie's? Did she get her fairy tale gown?
I'd always had my heart set on a Vera Wang wedding gown, and for a while there I thought that I might actually get one.
And then we talked, actually.
Hello, Natalie.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? It's Marie. If you'd like to come with me,
Okay.
We're gonna show you our full dresses. It's absolutely beautiful.
Beautiful.
Very,
That's gorgeous.
very beautiful.
Is this called like a mermaid?
Not
Is
too
it
mermaid, no.
form-fitting?
It has a body fit.
Okay. Oh my
Finish.
goodness.
It's beautiful. This is another look for you.
Gotta try that
this
one
will
on
be,
too, okay?
and this very, very apropos to come
Oh,
with
that's
weddings.
gorgeous. Let's do it.
So we're gonna take this to the fitting room.
You're getting married. Oh my God. How much do you think it is?
I don't care.
Yeah, but will Blair?
Absolutely beautiful.
I'm speechless.
Is this the dress?
I love it. I really do. If I would have bought my Vera Wang wedding gown, it would have cost us $14,000.
Yeah, that's right. $14,000. It was an easy decision.
Mind you, he did get the location and I didn't get my dress, so he owes me one.
Ah, the secret to every successful marriage, evening the score.
I picked this dress out because it was sitting in the front window. It was definitely not what I was looking for, but once I tried it on, then it was the dress. Doesn't matter about the name inside the gown. You're happy? I'm happy.
She looked absolutely amazing. When we talked to Lori and Karina about getting our cupcakes done by our friend, they suggested that we try a few other bakeries for our cupcakes. So we said absolutely.
Lots of taste testing.
Lots of taste, which is good for us. That's good.
That's very good.
It's important for us to get the cupcakes professionally done. One, we want to make sure that we're getting, obviously a good quality. And two, we just want to know that we're getting our money's worth.
Professionals, yes. But listen for it, not when it comes to weddings.
We just started the Baby Cake Cupcake Company a week ago, so this would be our first wedding.
In business only a week, the icing just came off that cupcake.
My girlfriend's opening up her own business, so we were gonna go test her cupcakes and compare prices.
They will be bigger, right? Like
They're gonna be
just
bigger.
A sample?
Oh, just get the head right off that, eh?
They're good.
Our friend Karen's cupcakes, they were awesome, and they were actually cheaper than the other ones that we had taste
They ended up
tested.
saving us money in the end, and we loved them.
So
it was good.
Cheers to you. I wanted roses everywhere.
Centerpiece gonna do it.
So the cup will be a little bit higher so that they're falling right.
All the costs were going up, and Lori and Karina were able to help us actually save some money on the centerpieces by helping us out and doing
That was the one thing that we stayed on target with. So,
In terms of actual cost for the centerpieces, what did she originally quote you to put the entire thing together for
I
you?
think they were gonna be between 35 and 45. They've gone up by $5.
We can bring it down to 25 per altogether. So that includes the vase, it includes everything in the vase, and it includes the flowers on top of that. So
Excellent. A monetary roadblock successfully skirted. Or was it?
You're quoted a free delivery on all our flowers to Hockley Valley.
I'm not going to charge you any delivery for that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure.
A week before the wedding.
Out of nowhere, we get this unexpected delivery charge.
We just got a call this morning, and they want to charge an extra $200 to deliver them right to Hockley. It's definitely a hit 4 days before.
Wow, it just seems like one thing after another. We're not going to pay $200 to have them delivered.
Timing, we'll need them at the resort quite early. Love to say 9, but 10
is there got to be our drop dead time.
Okay.
Well, that's not a problem. I'll have one of my groomsmen.
Yeah. Having someone that's part of the wedding party delivering them concerns me a little bit because it is a little bit of a logistical nightmare to move flowers.
Coming up.
You know where the dagger goes? We got a dagger? We got a dagger.
I remember in the middle of the ceremony saying to him, "Who are those people in the front row?" And he said, "I've never seen those people before in my life."
No matter how hard you try when you're putting together a wedding, costs can spiral out of control.
You were looking at spending $85 per person, and now you're looking at approximately $110.
Sacrifices have to be made, especially when a last-minute venue change and a guest list of over 250 has more than doubled your budget. At the end of the program, we'll show you just how much it costs to keep Natalie and Blair's wedding on track. The cupcakes were made, the centerpieces were placed, and the outfits tailored. Did they forget anything? Oh, right. That 20 is the size of 2 teams at the World Series, not a wedding party.
The rehearsal was a lot of fun.
It was amazing.
Unless you were the one trying to organize it.
Everyone, be where you're going to be at 5 to 2 on Saturday.
We had a fairly large wedding party,
Yeah.
20 people, and we were concerned that it might be hard for Lori to handle such a large group.
This is a test to see if everybody can remember where they were. Since there's so many of you and I don't want 1,000,000 people on the stairs, are you guys listening? I'm gonna go upstairs, but I'm not gonna help you really. I'm gonna see if you know what to do. Got it? That wasn't very affirmative. The quicker we get through this, the quicker you eat.
Good thinking, Lori. Food is always a motivator.
The day of a wedding, I was stressed, but it was a good stress. It was a happy stress.
Really, Natalie? So where was that smile when you scrambled over all those last-minute details?
We got Blair's brother Kyle to go and his brother Lucas to go pick up the flowers. The guys arrived to pick them up at all? No. They're not there yet? Yes, please. 10 after 9. The morning of the wedding, I was quite nervous, thinking, where are the flowers? Are they going to be arriving on time? And then I realized I had not sent off the final guest list for the seating arrangements.
You didn't tell them how many now?
Well, she never asked. I'll call Lori. Okay, so we have 2 vegetarians at the head table. Okay, bye. Good, done.
Hockley was not aware of the whole seating plan being revised. So they had already preset the room and it was completely wrong. Whoa, these are all over the place.
Did the number of tables of 9 increase from the 4 that we had?
Yeah,
They did?
I believe so.
5.
6, 7.
We don't have that many big tables.
8. Okay, really know where to move people. That's a little stressful.
Okay, I am so confused with this floor plan. I don't know where to start.
We just need to talk to someone in the family to see who we can move to another table. We're not at liberty to do that.
I know.
With everything going wrong, could Blair be the key to solving the morning's problem?
Everyone was looking for Blair the morning of the wedding. Lori and Karina wanted to know if the flowers were there, and we had last-minute changes to the seating arrangements, and nobody could find him.
I wasn't hiding. I was just running around, trying to get stuff done.
I can't get a hold of Blair. He's not in his room yet. I don't like this. Oh, this is stressful.
Ask her if she knows where Blair is.
He's not in his room? Okay.
Okay, he's got 5 minutes.
How you feeling, Blair?
Good.
Good?
The chairs scare him a bit.
I'm like a little nervous.
All the guys are upstairs, so we're just getting ready to get dressed.
You guys have photos very soon.
I know.
An hour and a bit.
I know. I'm running behind. I have no shoes on.
No, you don't.
Natalie and I, we had a discussion about the kilts. Obviously, a lot of my groomsmen had to get their measurements done online, so we weren't exactly sure how they were going to fit. So at this point, I've got a few groomsmen that are coming in the morning of, and they're literally going to be trying them on for the first time.
How's everything fitting?
This doesn't fit.
No, under. No, it's like a buckle now. From here on in, it should be gravy. Do you know where the dagger goes?
Okay.
We got a dagger? We got a dagger.
So last night after dinner, they were gonna try them on. I don't know if that's happened or not. All I said is they have to be ironed. If there's any wrinkles, can't happen. And if something doesn't fit, make it fit.
Don't be too demanding, Natalie. Remember, the groomsmen all have daggers.
So you guys are gonna be down there for pictures? Okay. They all fit. So men are lucky.
Excellent work, boys. Careful, Natalie. Better hope that's waterproof mascara.
I just can't wait to see them. You have to start all over now.
Coming up.
Go, boys, hurry!
In a weak moment, he asked me to marry him.
Very weak.
When you plan to march down the aisle arm in arm, it's I do, but at what cost? No matter your budget, is it ever enough? Soon, we'll expose the full Monty of what Natalie and Blair paid to pull off their wedding.
The ceremony was beautiful. I mean,
words cannot describe how amazing our ceremony was.
I mean, that's the most important part of your wedding.
How are you?
I know.
In order to keep
In order to keep.
our relationship alive and exciting.
In order to keep.
Our relationship.
Okay, one more time.
It was a day jammed to the hilt with sweet moments. Not even the rain could sour this wedding party. Who took a moment out for some chorus line auditions.
Ready? Left and left.
My friends have had a long-standing tradition since we've started getting married that, we would have a nude picture at the end of our formal pictures.
Go, boys, hurry!
They were great.
It was a little chilly that day, but
you had to do it.
We had to do it.
Now we know whether it's hanging low or not.
Speaking of underdressed, the reception room still had a ways to go before it was ready.
There's some drama for you. Can't light the candle.
We're on schedule. Good. You look beautiful. Thank you.
At the reception, we had a few extra people show up, some extra family members that we didn't necessarily expect.
So we had 252 people.
Eventually, everyone found a place, and the evening was a smashing success.
Looking back on the entire weekend, with all the hiccups and all the money that we spent, I can honestly say that everything was worth it.
We're ready to party.
We're ready for the rest of our lives.
Well, Blair, you may be ready for the rest of your life, but are you ready for this? Here comes the bill, all dressed to kill.
Our original budget was $20,000.
The cupcakes were a hit. They were $350.
The flowers were amazing. They cost $1,500.
My wedding dress was $1,800. It wasn't designer, but it was perfect.
Lori and Karina were absolutely amazing. Their fee was $4,000.
The venue was spectacular, and it was $27,000.
Miscellaneous costs, including DJ, photographer, and transportation, was $7,430.
And we ended up spending $42,080.
So we went over by $22,080. How did we do that?
The couple is overjoyed. Their love has overflowed, and their bank accounts overdrawn. The only question left is, has anyone seen Blair's dagger? When it comes to weddings, everyone wants to walk the aisle in style. But unless you have unlimited funds, it's I do. But at what cost?
I'm not nervous about that. I'm nervous because it just doesn't work. No. It's my wedding day. I want to have brand new shoes.
But I want to have it.
No way. The bouquet is supposed to be different for me.
No friggin' way. $500 for an hour? Come on, that doesn't make sense.
It's very tiny, more tiny than this.
No!
Weddings are good luck. Weddings are good timing. Weddings are in need of good financial planning. Meet Shawn and Agnes, just married. Did they have the wedding they always wanted with a price tag to match? Let's look back at what they faced in the weeks leading up to their big day.
My name is Agnes. I'm 34 years old, and I met my soulmate, Shawn, 4 years ago. I've always dreamed of being a princess, and this is the story of my special day.
Weddings and budgets, like Shawn and Agnes, are an unshakable twosome. After all, there wasn't any compromising when it came to their budget. At the end of the show, we'll let you in on what our couple's big day cost.
It's hard for me to describe the ceremony because that's where I was really nervous. I don't think I remember much. It's just wedding after wedding, which I was kind of surprised.
The ceremony may have felt like a revolving door, but big surprise, Agnes. That's what you get when your wedding hall was actually City Hall, and getting to the altar was more taxing than filling out your T4 forms. With only 4 weeks to go, it's lucky that wedding planner Cynthia Martin came on board. A consummate professional, Cynthia aimed to please, but was she ready for Shawn and Agnes? And the mother.
I try to look at really unique ideas or thinking outside of the box and making every couple's wedding truly unique.
I didn't have too many expectations of Cynthia because I never dealt with a wedding planner before.
No expectations, but plenty of demands, and on a tight timeline.
Do you have any thoughts at this point as to what you want your floral decor to look like for your wedding?
Calla lily. That's my favorite flowers.
Okay. Calla lilies?
I know it is a problem for my mom, but I will definitely go with it.
What about your meal? Are you thinking about having a full sit-down dinner, or do you want more of a food station or cocktail atmosphere for your wedding?
Definitely a meal.
A sit-down meal?
Definitely.
Okay, so multi-course.
Yep.
Multi-course meal, okay. Do you want to have an open bar where your guests can sort of help themselves for the entire evening, or do you want to have a cash bar?
Definitely open bar.
Open bar for the whole night? Okay.
I've been much more active in planning the wedding. I have been thinking of this day since I was little, so I guess Shawn is letting me to run it the way I want it.
You know, I'm the one that's paying for this wedding, and the way it seems right now is that Agnes just wants to spend.
I do have a dress in mind, but I'm still looking for it.
Okay.
Tuxedos, the same thing.
Yeah,
we're still looking.
Okay. So you'll wear a tuxedo?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what are your thoughts on wedding cakes? Do you want to have a wedding cake? Is that something that's important to you?
Yes, it is. And but I don't want the traditional wedding cake.
Okay.
I want 3 layers, but totally separate. With the photographer, we're gonna do something different. We're gonna buy disposable cameras and put it on each table, so the guests can take their own pictures.
So you're not going to have a professional photographer come in and actually take formal shots?
No.
Okay, so you're really looking to have someone take a little bit more of a candid style
That's
to your
right.
photographs, and you'll have friends that will handle that for you then?
That's right.
Okay. Is there money in the budget to hire someone if you did want to move ahead with that in the future?
No.
No, not really.
Not right now? Okay.
Well, I'm really concerned. We've only got 4 weeks left to plan this wedding. There's 120 guests coming and an awful lot to do.
Let's talk budget. How much do you have to work with for your wedding?
Budget?
Remember, it's I do, but at what cost?
Okay.
Coming up.
That's a little big.
Oh, that's nice.
Big. Peter's mother made a cake for us. And as I recall, we had a piece of it before we left for our other reception and left the family to enjoy the meal.
I don't think it had the little people on top of it.
No, we didn't get little people.
No.
When it comes to spending money on a wedding, dreams can come true, especially if you keep a tight hold on your assets and expenditures. At the end of the show, we'll let you in on what our newlyweds Agnes and Shawn spent to make their big day memorable.
I wasn't gonna spend a lot of money on the cake, especially knowing that not too many people actually eat the cake. But it turned out good.
Okay, Agnes, well, why don't you tell us what you specifically want for your wedding cake?
Okay, I do want 3-layer cake that looks like gift boxes, but separate. I don't want them on top of each other. They just look cuter when they're totally separate. And I do want marble because it's vanilla and chocolate, so if somebody likes vanilla, they're gonna have a taste of vanilla. If somebody likes chocolate, they're gonna have a chocolate. There you go.
I didn't try to convince Agnes to do anything more. I know that a lot of brides, when they're coming in, they have a lot of financial restraints, which is why I have a base price that includes a lot of variety. Okay, I know you really do want the marble flavor, but I have a lot of other flavors here for you to try, just to make sure that that's what you want to do.
Oh, I like that one better.
It's good, but I'm allergic to really strawberries. How is it? It's good. I still want my marble cake. It's just, you can satisfy both, you know, the chocolate lovers and the vanilla lovers. There you go. Found the dress I wanted, exactly how I picture it, but it was size 14. Getting the dress from size 14 to 4, it's a big challenge. But the alterations cost me 4 times more, so that was a little bit shocking.
Yeah, it was a $900 dress, and because we like to clear samples off before they get wrecked, it's only $150.
Whoa, jackpot.
Wow, 85% off. Don't stand too close to an open flame, Agnes.
That's a little big.
Oh, that's nice.
Big.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Beautiful, Agnes.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
No, yeah.
Yep. That's gonna be fun. It's okay. I think so. I don't know. It's okay, Mom.
I'd cry too if I needed a dress taken in 5 sizes. Huh? Cry for joy, that is.
If the dress doesn't fit, first I'm gonna start crying, then I'm gonna start screaming, and then I'm gonna be very miserable bride for the rest of the day. Wow.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Oh my God,
Look
see?
at you.
That is, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna mark that today, and we're gonna put your sleeves and just check this pattern.
Oh, this is cute. Look at that.
Yeah, that looks pretty.
It looks completely different dress.
Yeah.
When you,
Yeah, you look amazing.
It looks nice.
so the earrings, you're gonna have the earrings?
Yes.
So I have to have something here for you.
I don't want anything here because I have already.
Very tiny, more tiny than
No.
Wow.
Look at that.
Wow.
You're like a snow princess, huh? I am a princess, snow princess.
Capes are so much fun.
Of course we have to take this.
Oh, yeah.
I feel so fancy.
You may be a snow princess, but do you have a royal budget?
Okay, Cynthia suggested that we should hire a professional photographer. So the price that she quoted us for was $500 for 1 hour.
There's no friggin' way. $500 for an hour? Come on, that doesn't make sense.
Shoes and a purse, which gonna cost approximately between $150 and $200.
You're killing me here. Like, seriously.
It's my wedding day. I wanna have brand new shoes. I deserve a brand new shoes.
If you give up the cake, the cape, the shoes, and the purse, I'll give you the photographer.
No way. No.
Well, we can't.
I'm not giving up my cake or the cape or the shoes or the purse.
Yeah, we have cameras on the table. That's fine.
I'm not happy with it.
I think the food was really good at the wedding.
Yeah, I was happy with it. The first time we saw the banquet hall, it was actually on a website, and we were definitely
impressed.
Yeah.
So once hors d'oeuvres have been completed, we move into the dinner. Is that going to be a plated dinner, or is that served buffet style?
No, it will be a plated dinner.
And how many courses and what are the courses?
We usually start off with the choices, which that is for Agnes to choose. It's soup or pasta.
Okay.
And following that, we're having the salad, and then it's the main course, which comes with potatoes and vegetables. And after that, we will have the dessert. And again, Agnes has to make a choice what she likes for dessert.
We are going with the 4-course meal. Shawn didn't want to spend any more money, and I'm hoping that this will be enough food for our guests.
Now, your wedding cake, is that being served for dessert, or is that something that you'd like cut and served with the sweet table later on?
Probably sweet table.
Okay.
Something like that, it will be $12 per person, and includes your taxes and your services.
Okay.
And we usually serve cocktail pastries, fresh fruit and cakes, and of course coffee and tea. And we take the cake away and we serve it right along with it.
Okay. I think Agnes and Shawn will get good bang for their buck. I think that the pricing that they've been given is pretty competitive, and I think they get a lot for what they've been quoted. So I think that they're going to have an amazing wedding. I think it's going to be a beautiful room and great food.
If my mom would know that I'm shopping for calla lilies right now, she would probably kill me. I love calla lilies, and I do really want them.
Yeah.
They're beautiful. They're just, they're gorgeous. Well, originally I wanted calla lily on my wedding, and I guess the bouquet and everything, but my mother refused it.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about what you're looking for in terms of flowers in your decor?
I would like to have calla lily.
Okay.
But she's definitely against it.
I am from Poland. In my culture, kali for us is just flower for the dead people.
Funerals.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's not the flower for the wedding.
But I don't agree with it. I don't think it is a bad luck.
It is bad luck for everybody who is getting married and have kali. You understand? It's really bad luck.
Agnes is getting married. It's her wedding day, so she should be able to have any flower that she likes. So I think Diane maybe should step back and let Agnes have her way on this issue.
I ask you to not do it. Whatever you wish is your wish.
That's
but
not,
I am
not
asking
fair.
you
That's not fair.
It's superstition, and she doesn't want to cast any bad energy on your day. This is an all-orchid bouquet, and it would have leaves and hanging and a draping kind of grass spilling out of it.
Hit white or hit yellow like it?
I don't like it.
I'm sorry?
No, she's just asked me if I like the flower. I said no. Why can't you just change your mind?
Agnes, I told you it's not for me. It's just for you.
What kind of budget are we working with?
Probably between $500 and up.
Did she just say $500 and up? Flowers may be bad luck after all when Shawn gets that bill.
I'm willing to come to a compromise with my mom. I don't want her to be unhappy. As well, I just want the wedding to just go perfectly.
Coming up.
I'm nervous because it just doesn't work.
No, you know what? She shouldn't have used plastic. That's okay.
Yeah, she uses plastic. She shouldn't.
Well, the dress, actually, I think I paid about $300 for that dress. That was half price. That was a really good price.
You know, that's the first time I've ever heard the price of that dress.
Well, I've always lied to him about the price of my clothes.
No matter your budget, weddings are a pricey proposition. And although Agnes and Shawn were holding tight to their bottom line, the costs were still adding up. At the end of the show, we'll let you in on exactly what Agnes spent to feel like a nice, snow princess.
It was important to me that Shawn stayed the night before the wedding at home with me because I was afraid he might go a little bit further than he's supposed to. You know, girls, partying. I was afraid that he's just gonna go wild.
I mean, it's tradition not to see the bride the night before, so she was breaking tradition. That's bad luck.
Whatever.
Speaking of luck, it was amazing that within 4 weeks, the venue had been booked, the cake ordered, and the dress had been cut down to size.
The Saturday morning when I got up, I was fine. It's like another day, pretty much. It hasn't hit me yet that day I was getting married. It was exciting because I had to do my hair and makeup.
Oh, Agnes, how quickly you forget. So let me be of some assistance and refresh your memory.
Mamunia, zip it.
Okay,
zip the dress. Zip the dress.
Okay. I zip you. Why not?
I don't understand.
Over there you have. Oh yeah, you have it here too.
Yeah, I know. It's supposed to hold on both sides to do it. Oh, is it? It's not. It's too loose.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay,
yeah,
this one
supposed to go not low. It's supposed to go higher.
Up higher. Yeah.
Good times.
Yes, Mamunia, just do it.
She's so nervous. I don't know what.
Good. Every bride should.
I'm not nervous about that. I'm nervous because it just doesn't work.
No.
Looks like Agnes wasn't the only one having wardrobe problems.
Oh, you're nuts. No way.
You had the bag open earlier, didn't you?
No, not really. In there? Oh, you're kidding me.
Call Martin, ask him if he's got the best in his bag.
Oh, this isn't good. Oh, Jesus, it's right here.
Oh, gee whiz.
Oh, man, you're friggin' killing me. Somebody's not stressed, are they?
No. Okay, need any help with that?
Agnes just couldn't win when it came to her flowers.
I'm surprised with the bouquet because I thought it's gonna be different. I really thought it's different. Mine's supposed to be very simple. It's supposed to.
Why you don't like it?
No, I didn't say I don't like it. It's just remember, the bouquet is supposed to be different for me. It's nice. I like it. It's just I wasn't expecting so many colors.
Yeah, it's supposed to be only 2 or 3 colors.
Oh, she added totally different flowers. They're totally different flowers than I've seen it
then
before.
Then you choose it. Yeah.
I wish we stick to the flowers that I picked.
Coming up.
I should have got maybe a photographer.
We shoot them.
Yeah, maybe the pictures will come out right and we're insulting the people that took the pictures.
We had lots of speeches, of course, which were utterly boring.
Except mine. When you stand before the justice of the peace, it's I do, but at what cost? No matter what the budget, is it ever big enough? Soon, we'll reveal what it took Agnes and Shawn to make their love official.
It's hard for me to describe the ceremony because that's where I was really nervous.
We were squeezing each other's hands.
Yeah, literally, I thought I'm gonna pass out. I start shaking as soon as I start walking.
Marriage is 100%.
To be my wedded wife.
I, Agnes, take to Shawn to have and to hold from this day forward. I don't think I remember much, except for one thing, the pen didn't work.
Yeah, pen didn't work.
Yeah, that didn't work. Anybody has a pen?
Try again.
Okay, let's do this.
Only to Shawn and Agnes would that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An alternative to a professional photographer was to get a few friends to take pictures and leave cameras on
Disposable cameras
on every table, yeah.
That's right. Why bother wasting your money on one photographer when you could have 100?
The first time I saw the banquet hall, the way it was decorated.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Wow, it was amazing.
I mean, I think the hall, like the reception hall, are absolutely nice, absolutely amazing. The food was good, and everyone could really kind of have some drinks, relax, have a good time. I think we should have got maybe a photographer.
We should have.
Yeah. But not to, maybe the pictures will come out right, and we're insulting the people that took the pictures.
The wedding was short and simple. The reception was just up the stairs. But uh-oh, check please. Let's hope the snow princess didn't make her prince a pauper.
The budget that we handed Cynthia was
$20,000. The cake was delicious, and it all in cost to $125.
The flowers were nice, but I can't believe they cost $1,020.
My dress was beautiful, and with the alteration, it cost $672.
I'm really glad that we had Cynthia to help. Her fee was $2,000.
The hall was beautiful, and the reception cost us $8,200.
Extra costs like the tuxedo, the car, guest favors, cost $4,234.
We ended up spending about $16,351. But we still did good. We came out $3,649 under budget, so we did good.
The couple is thrilled. The budget is under. Their expectations have been more than met. The only question left, was film developing in the budget? When it comes to weddings, everyone wants to march to their own tune. But unless you have unlimited funds, it's I do, but at what cost?
Dark and disturbed.
Please tell me she didn't want this on the cake.
There is no credit card, no down payment, no nothing.
I wish I could be drunk to do it.
Ugh, they don't pay me enough to do this.
Like, I'm trying to get ready, and you're calling me every 2 seconds.
Weddings are rousing. Weddings are a riot. Weddings are rocking and rolling your pennies. Meet Frank and Ashley, just married. Did they have the budget fit for a king and queen of rock and roll? Lace up your corset, but don't hold your breath. You're about to find out.
My name is Ashley. I'm 22 years old and I have a baby girl named Skylar. 4 years ago, I saw Frank singing for his band Lucifuge. At that point, I knew he was the one. I've always wanted to get married in a way that sets me apart from the rest. Here is the story of our rock and roll wedding.
Weddings and money, like Ashley and Frank, are an inseparable duet. They rely completely on each other. At the end of the show, we'll let you in on what our Newlyweds Roadshow actually cost.
I just wanted a very small, intimate family wedding. He wanted the big wedding, but I'm not comfortable with it.
What did I say? I wanted a big-ass wedding.
Frank, why did we have the wedding? I want my whole family to be there. All my family will be very upset if we just go away by ourselves and get married. So therefore, we got married and had a big-ass wedding.
I said immediate family.
In the end, the wedding may have brought down the house, but it wasn't always a stairway to heaven. Let's turn back the hands of time and see what really happened.
My expectations for the wedding planner is that she just helped through everything, not to have any stress on my head or Frank's.
Meet Angelique, wedding planner and newly appointed roadie. With over 10 years' experience, she thought she'd seen it all. Until she met Frank and Ashley, that is.
Bride and grooms come to me when they need a decent venue or they need to find something cheaper. I'm a buffer for family. I'm the person they can blame things on. why don't you give me your overall vision of what you'd like to see happen?
Something classy, but rock and roll at the same time.
Dark and disturbed.
Dark and disturbed.
No.
Dark and disturbed. That's a new term. I've never heard that before for a wedding. Red and white and black. Now that's obviously the color theme. Is leather going to be part of the theme as well?
Yeah, I'll be wearing a white leather wedding dress, short, and then a pair of like really big stripper boots that I liked.
Oh, the big ones.
A good excuse to be able to wear them for one night. For the theme of our wedding, I think we'll be able to accomplish everything with our budget and then some more.
So how many guests are you intending to invite?
Intending to invite about 190.
190.
Expected to come 175.
My parents contribute financially pretty well. All the family members on my side of the wedding are paid through by my parents. My mom, she likes to be involved in a lot of things. She knows when she needs to stop.
Ah, a mama's boy. True to the end.
She's creative, and I create the champagne glasses.
Are you going to get married in a church and have...
We're not going to do a church. We're just going to do it at City Hall. And we're not allowed to decorate or anything, so that isn't very fun, but I want to get it over with as soon as we can.
So the ceremony part is not the focus?
No.
So it's the party that happens afterwards?
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous. Working with a non-traditional couple, but excited at the same time because I'm looking forward to seeing how I can make their wedding memorable. Do you have invitations?
I'm going to make them all myself.
How about a wedding cake?
I designed the wedding cake myself.
Did?
Yeah. It's going to be a 3-layer cake, but squares instead of the traditional round.
What is your idea for your table centerpieces?
I want to do a vase with a fish. Like little silver and black ones, because goldfish have googly, ugly eyes, so I don't want those. So something cute.
If you're going to do fish on the table, do you think people might eat them?
Eat at your own risk.
Okay, I'll kind of recap what you've told me. Colors are red, white, and black. And then you yourself will be in a white leather gown, but it'll be short dress. Yeah. Okay, we're going with a traditional wedding with an edgy rock theme. I think I'm ready to see what your budget is. If you can present that, that'd be great. Okay.
Coming up.
This is something that I should be charging for that I'm not, and I'm not 100% happy about that.
A bride should wear white. Well, I didn't like white, so I sort of shocked a few people that I wore pink. But I was quite happy with it.
Looked nice. Looked real nice.
Thank you.
When it comes to spending money on their wedding, Frank and Ashley were willing to pay for their heavy metal.
Dark and disturbed. No.
Dark and disturbed. That's a new term. I've never heard that before for a wedding.
But how much were they willing to spend for the whole production? At the end of the show, we'll reveal just how much Ashley and Frank paid for their dark and disturbed wedding.
After I watched the movie The Doors, and he was wearing leather pants, and he had a nice white puffy shirt, and his chest was pretty much exposed and nothing else. And I mean, I thought that was an excellent shot, or that was an excellent outfit, and it would do me well.
Look at that.
There's
he
no...
even got the poofs.
No way.
What about this one? Come on, no poofs. Very similar.
It looks like it's been in the laundry.
Even their baby, Skylar, doesn't like it.
That's nice.
Yeah. No, it's got like a shiny...
Leather tie.
Not even.
Ashley doesn't like the puffy shirts.
What's this?
Yeah. With a nice black dress shirt underneath.
I would like that. It's
You
not
like that
poofy.
instead?
Yeah, and it's dressy.
Glad you dropped the poof, because image is everything for a rock star.
The look I was going for was like porn star-ish kind of look.
Yeah? Yeah?
Now I looked at other wedding dresses and looked like a ridiculous clown in one, so.
It's because of your short legs.
What Ashley really wanted was a good old-fashioned wedding. Mini dress made of leather? Doesn't every bride?
So what do you think? I'm just concerned with the length and this part here.
We'll pull it in a little bit here. Looks like it's pretty minor stuff, so.
As long as it just fits good when it should.
With a few adjustments from the bride, her tiny dress had the unique look of leather and lace. But does her mother know she's going out in public wearing that?
For flowers, originally, I wanted to do everything possible to cut the cost of them.
Now, what are we looking for flowers for? Bouquet, corsages?
Just bouquet and corsage.
Okay.
No reception. No
Nothing for the
chapel.
reception?
No.
You do not want them for
We'll
centerpieces?
stay away from them.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Okay.
I like
darn it.
roses if we have to pick a flower.
It sounds so painful. If I have to pick a flower.
If I have to.
Okay.
You're looking for about $100 a bouquet.
And then to do a bridesmaid bouquet, which would be a smaller
version of that, you'd be looking at a half the price.
So anywhere from 50, maybe 75 for the maid of honor.
Only roses would do for Ashley, but she wasn't willing to pay a florist.
I think that's a good price.
I'd rather not spend the extra money on flowers.
I can purchase them wholesale. However, you will have to put them together yourself.
Angelique was intent on showing Ashley just how much work that would take.
You're gonna have your flower cutters. You need wires.
Hate the word flower.
Crystals. You'll need pins. You're gonna wanna make sure that if you're using greens, that your greens are wet. I was also kind of hoping to overwhelm her a little bit so that she would understand that, you know what, maybe it is a lot that I'm taking on and I should hire somebody.
Best of intentions, but it backfired on you now, didn't it? Poor Angelique wound up having to step in and arrange the flowers herself.
This is something that I should be charging for that I'm not, and I'm not 100% happy about that, but it's all part of the job, right?
From the beginning, if we were to have a cake, I knew what I already wanted, but then Frank and I discussed it and we were like, what do we need a cake for, in all honesty? We were just gonna get like a Texas Mickey and have everyone take a shot instead of have a slice of cake. And then Maria said that it's a needed thing.
Whoa! With the danger of alcohol poisoning looming, it was time for Frank's mom, Maria, to step in and buy them a cake.
We were looking at 4-layer cake, black and white ribbon, and then the very top is going to be the stand, and that's where we're going to put the fresh flowers. How much will that going to come out to?
It'd be $450.
$450? That's a lifetime supply of black eyeliner.
Is that within our budget right now?
I was looking slightly lower, but
maybe we'll have to take it down a layer.
You think?
It's up to Maria. After all, it's her dime.
How much
I
would
would
that
recommend
come down?
$50 also.
$50?
Yeah.
Is there no way we could like do the 4-layer cake
Yes.
with less people?
Ashley, will you sit back for a day or two and let's
see?
Okay. Sounds good?
Thank you very much.
A day or two? Ha! Try permanently, while Maria designed a cake with another baker.
Was it Ashley who ordered it?
It was Maria, her mom.
She ordered
Her
it.
mother-in-law.
Mother-in-law to be
Yes.
right. So she picked out square?
She picked out square.
Okay, great.
I love it.
It kind of bothered me that I didn't get to see the wedding cake until the day, because I came up with almost every concept for that entire wedding, and I really wanted everything specific. We didn't want to get married at City Hall after we spoke to Angelique.
Good for a shotgun wedding.
Yeah, for like a shotgun wedding, if you don't really care.
My suggestion is getting married at the Panamontes. You don't need to send out another invitation. Just tell everyone to arrive at the same time. And all of a sudden let them realize that, you know what, we're getting married here in front of you.
We should have went to Cuba like we originally planned.
Best laid plans. So what's the cost on that little switch?
You know, for an extra room, it's not that much. It's only $1,500.
$1,500?
$1,500, but remember, you're saving $1,300 because you're no longer needing the limo to take you from point A, B, C, and D.
True, but I could just take that money and just pocket it.
I have planned everything in this wedding, so yes, we'll take it.
You take it? It's nice.
Well, we know who wears the leather pants in their relationship. Coming out.
No, we don't want it. There is no credit card, no down payment, no nothing.
Plate was about $35
We had
plate.
probably a 5-course dinner.
And it was Italian-type wedding.
5-course dinner
I
for
mean,
$35 a plate. You wouldn't
you don't
even
get that
touch that
anymore.
anymore.
No.
No matter how carefully you budget, when planning a wedding, there's always surprises.
You know, for an extra room, it's not that much. It's only $1,500.
$1,500?
Thank goodness Frank had his mom Maria to help put her 2 cents in.
Her wish came true.
At the end of the show, we'll let you in on exactly what they spent to make their big day a hot ticket event. The dress was designed, the leather pants were snug, and the cake had been ordered. What could possibly go wrong? Well, for starters, whether or not the bride's stage fright would prevent her from making it down the aisle.
The rehearsal went not very good on my part. I felt sick to my stomach and I was really nervous.
So right now, Ashley, where do you want to stand for your finishing position when you take your vows?
Behind the curtain somewhere?
No. Come on, stand up. Frank, come on up here as well. I'm going to put you up top first, and I want you both to see how it feels.
Honestly, it sounds terrible, but I wish I could be drunk to do it. Because, like,
you can't drink. You have to be at full mental capacity.
Time for some well-needed advice.
I know you're nervous about your shoes. Walk barefoot. If that is really, truly one of the biggest concerns.
I'm more scared with the boots, but I'm scared, like, regardless.
Okay. I do not want a bride fainting on me.
She can, like, fall into my arms. Can do
and then you hold me for the rest of it.
I can have 2 chairs up there for you that if you feel uncomfortable, you can sit down.
I think it's a good idea.
As an experienced professional, Angelique thought she'd heard it all.
And now we're gonna switch to the music. You guys wait.
I'm scared.
This is your wedding song?
No.
Their guests were definitely in for a treat.
The morning of was pretty relaxed. For us, it was like just go to the salon. Everything was very, very laid back. I love it. It's the biggest car I've ever had ever.
Angelique pretty much handled anything. Kind of like going to a restaurant. You finish your drink and the next one's there before you even have a chance to go, waiter.
Today being wedding day, I've still got a number of things to do. I have to put out all the place cards. There should be gifts there for the parents as well. Yes, they're bottles of liquor. Isn't that nice? We also need to create the bouquets for the bridal party, which I'll be doing right from scratch. The bouquets are costing just the cost of the flowers, which was $65. I'm not charging Ashley any labor cost, any cost for ribbon, tape, nothing. I need to decorate the centerpieces, add the fish. Oh, those things, that's ugly. Who wants to be looking at something like that while you're eating dinner? Ew, they have big bulgy eyes. Come on. Oh, what, with my hands? I don't want to hurt it. Ugh. You know what? They don't pay me enough to do this. Got a lot to do still. Hi, Maria.
But there were still a few more surprises in store for Angelique, courtesy of an overzealous mother.
Hi.
Balloons? What the hell is this all about? Please tell me she didn't want this on the cake. Where did you want this, Maria?
Anywhere you want to put it.
A wedding starts taking on a life of its own, and I understand it comes down to money. It's who's paying for what.
But when push comes to shove, financial mix-ups can happen.
When the whole limo disaster started, I started getting really pissed off because some Joe Blow shows up with a limo and says that
We're your men. And another guy walks in, no, I'm your man. There's 2 limousine companies here saying that we had a limousine booked with them.
I don't know. I'll be down there in like 5 minutes. Like, I'm trying to get ready and you're calling me every 2 seconds. Goodbye. There is no credit card, no down payment, no nothing. I have a full paid limo, and these people are like, oh yeah.
Call the credit card company, cancel payment, done, get rid of him.
What credit card?
Yeah.
There is no credit card.
We never went and had a meeting with them and signed anything, did we? I didn't do anything.
There's nothing to figure out, though. Even, like, I don't even want to deal with it ever. Like, I know.
After a lot of debate, the happy couple took a stand and decided to send the extra limo on its way, without any pay. Coming up.
If they don't show, then I'm sorry, then they need to give all that money back.
They made just a very simple cake. That's what I wanted. I didn't want the little bride and groom at the top of the cake, nothing. I just wanted something simple. That's me, I'm simple.
Well, don't use those phrases.
When it's time to take your wedding vows, you may be ready and willing, but remember, it's I do, but at what cost? No matter what the budget, is it ever enough? Soon, we'll show you just how much it cost Ashley and Frank to rock the house on their big day.
once we actually walked through the front doors and everyone was like so excited and overwhelmed by the guitar, it kind of took some of the stress off because they were like, hey, this is gonna be cool. During the ceremony, I was just like, okay, when are you gonna say, like, you can kiss your bride? Hurry up, this is boring. And then finally she said it and I was happy. From the moment I met you and you stared in my eyes, I tightened your leash and claimed you as mine.
In closing these vows, I end with one more. The strip clubs I've been to, I will go no more.
You may now kiss the bride.
Give me some sugar, baby.
Our whole overall wedding day was perfect.
Close to perfect. Nothing's perfect.
I am.
It was a wedding worthy of a page in rock and roll history until the music came to an abrupt halt.
I'm actually calling to find out where the DJ is. I have no idea. They have not showed up yet. They said that they would be here by 5 o'clock ready and set up. I mean, if you're just an answering service, do they check in with you? Okay. The company isn't even answering. It's an answering service.
Oh, the irony. A heavy metal reception with no music.
I need to find some DJs.
Okay.
Do you know of anybody we could call?
Yeah, maybe we can find somebody.
The sound of silence was not exactly what Frank had bargained on.
So at this point, I've asked Tony to call one of his friends. And if his friend gets here before sets up and we're ready to go.
These guys already paid it.
Well, that's the other thing, and that's the thing I feel. If they don't show, then I'm sorry, then they need to give all that money back.
Oh, just a minute. The DJ's here.
You guys need to get yourself a cell phone, man. We've been trying to call you guys.
But don't forget to cancel your backups.
Is here. If you can call your friend right away.
He's in the way.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, Tony. We had to have a backup, and unfortunately, these guys are late. I'm in a situation that's very, very tough.
Because you're late. Like, this guy's on his way here and he's expecting to have work. Like, I'd suggest talking to your manager, maybe offering these guys some compensation, man.
What is, we do that, but, like, I won't even get paid for this.
Well, I already paid you guys.
I'll take your suggestion, though. I agree with you.
Finally, the reception was ready to rock.
The overall reception look brought everything together because it made it more classy.
It made Dark and Disturbed classy.
It's not dark and disturbed.
Oh, it was
but
dark and disturbed.
We're
so disturbed, it's dark.
It was a night to remember, where the fun flowed as freely as the drinks.
Now that we're married, I'm quite happy.
Little does she know the divorce papers are right around the corner. No, I'm only kidding. She's the most beautiful bride in the world. I love her very much.
Yes, but how much did their love cost? Time to face the music.
The original budget that I gave Angelique was $20,000.
A cake is a cake is a cake. It was nice of my mom to get it, but it's still a cake.
Angelique did a very good job with the flowers. It was definitely worth $65.
Ashley looked beautiful in her dress. It was well worth the $764.
Angelique is a fantastic wedding planner. You can't ask for more. She's perfect. And her fee was $1,900.
Additional costs, including DJ, transportation, and centerpieces, came to $6,588.
I'm happy we went with a Piemonte for the ceremony and the reception. It cost us $12,000.
What we actually spent was $21,317, a total difference of $1,317. Spent a little more money, but everything was perfect in the end.
It was.
The couple is on fire, their budget is extinguished, and their wedding rocked. The only question left is this a wedding party or a cast reunion for the Rocky Horror Picture Show? When it comes to weddings, everybody wants their dreams to come true. But unless you have a boundless budget, it's I do, but at what cost?
I've got a bride here who's pretty upset. When I spoke to you yesterday, give me the absolute worst scenario and we'll work it back from there. Right?
No, those are pretty cheap and hideous.
Okay.
I don't like that idea one bit.
The budget is top-notch importance here.
The stupid smoke machine just pissed all over the floor.
Weddings are thrilling. Weddings are trying. Weddings are taxing on your bank account. Meet Paul and Danielle, just married. Did they have the funds to make their wedding day a winter wonderland? Well, climb aboard their matrimonial sleigh and get ready for one wild ride.
My name is Danielle. I'm 20 years old and I work in a dental office. I've dated Paul for over 4 years. This is the story of our dream wedding day.
Weddings and money, like Danielle and Paul, stick together like metal on ice, an inseparable combination. At the end of the show, we'll let you in on what our couple spent to make their winter wedding a reality.
Down the road, I've got other plans. I don't want to have the wedding bills to be sitting over my head for a few years or anything, but it was nice and small.
As corny as it sounds, it was like a fairy tale. It was coming true.
The wedding may have seemed like a fairy tale, but Danielle, you're not Snow White, and this saga wasn't without its bad apples. Let's flip back to page 1 and find out what really happened.
I hoped that David would kind of help us lower our costs.
Yeah, I didn't think we would honestly save money, but my only expectation was that he was there to help us out and just take care of things.
Meet David Valley, wedding planner. With over 10 years' experience, could he create Danielle's snow-themed wedding on a frozen budget? Oh, it could get chilly.
I think every couple should find one thing to make their wedding unique and memorable. For example, if you're a horseback riding couple, why not come to the altar on horseback? So here we are, and the first thing I want to ask you guys is get a sense of what kind of wedding you are going to have, like your vision, and also just sort of the style of wedding.
I envision for our wedding to be beautiful and romantic and soft and play on our winter wonderland theme.
Because it's going to be a winter wedding, yeah. I am thinking a lot of candles that look like ice cubes. Are you on side with this winter wonderland theme, or?
I'd like to see some of the candles before we decide on it. It sounds like a neat idea.
I'm trying to get a sense, Paul, of how sort of involved a groom you are, because you know grooms come in all shapes and sizes these days.
No, he's definitely the decision maker.
Oh, okay, because usually it's the bride that's sitting in that chair. That's kind of interesting.
Not in this case.
Okay.
Paul has control issues, I think, with everything when it comes to the wedding.
I think I'm very particular in what I want about the wedding, just because I want everything to go smoothly and look nice and elegant, but I still want to keep it cheap.
How many guests are you going to have?
Between 100 and 130.
Okay.
Basically, anyone who hasn't been going out with someone for a year, we've had to just say, sorry, they can't come.
1 year?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Well, have you thought about what you'd like to do with the wedding cake?
We were looking for probably the best bang for our buck, I think, on that front.
Okay.
We've seen somebody who does it in the flea market
locally. Flea market and wedding cake. These things aren't sort of gelling for me.
They're forced to be up to code, believe it or not.
Okay,
The same as a restaurant. They have food inspectors and whatnot.
They're both a bit quiet, a bit reserved. They've got a good wedding planned for their budget, but I'm hoping to find something for them that gives them that wow factor. Are you thinking about sit-down dinner, cocktail style? What's the party style going to be for the wedding?
We've thought about doing a country-style dinner.
And it's everybody sits at their table. It's brought to you, but it's almost buffet style in the sense you take whatever you need.
Except the food's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, that might be fun. Have you got any ideas about your flowers yet?
We don't want real flowers.
You don't want real flowers? Oh,
No.
so it's going to be all artificial stuff.
Yes.
There are some wonderful artificial products out there, and there are some stuff that looks like your great-grandmother's house. And you don't want the latter, right? So we've got Simple Church Wedding, gorgeous reception at the Shriners Club, Winter Wonderland, DJ, gorgeous, fabulous. The real big question is, what's your budget?
Wow.
Well, let's go plan a wedding.
Coming up.
So we're not talking about this, right?
No, those are pretty cheap and hideous.
That was our flowers. They were lovely. They were not extravagant. And they were very bright and cheery.
My mind was just on the girl I was married.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
When you're planning a wedding, there's no end to what a bride can spend. But at what point does I do become, I might be skating on economic thin ice?
Flea market and wedding cake. These things aren't sort of gelling for me.
At the end of the show, we'll reveal what our couple did to avoid financial frostbite on their big day.
I know David wasn't very happy about the idea of silk flowers. I think because he is a flower person, to him the idea of, the dollar store cheapy look kind of was what was in his head. I mean, I never doubted her.
So you have a family connection here, right?
Friends, yes.
So you guys know each other, and you do some silk flower arrangements sort of as a freelancer?
Right, as a hobby.
As a hobby, okay. I guess maybe, what are you looking for?
I want roses. I like cream roses because my dress is white.
Right.
I think it'd be a nice little contrast, subtle.
having not worked with them before, I went out and I found some stuff that kind of scared me. First, bouquet. There is just nothing lifelike here. I guess this is what you do, right?
It will not look like that. That's not what I do.
Okay, so we're not talking about this, right?
No, those are
Okay.
pretty cheap and hideous.
Okay, well, we've got these. These even smell bad. Something that's
nothing like that.
So I mean, I'm a total neophyte when it comes to this stuff. I mean, what are we looking at budget-wise?
If your budget could go a little bit higher in case I can't find you a good deal, how high are you willing to go?
I think we've pretty much agreed that we max out around $250 on flowers.
Well, you've given me a challenge, but
This is
it
what
will
you
not
do,
look
right?
like that. That's
Okay.
not what I do.
Yeah, I want quality. I don't want that.
I could do this for $7.95.
We went a little high on the flowers just because Adele found some really amazing flowers. We said, go right ahead. And they turned out great, well worth the money.
I think every bride looks forward to dress shopping, and they're supposed to.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Good morning. Trying on 100 different dresses, trying to find the one is not good.
We have an extensive selection from Alfred Angelo. What do you think of this one?
I like that. I like the sparkly.
Bridal Lane.
How about this?
Lots of puff.
I like that.
Absolutely. Maggie Sotero.
That's nice.
Alfred Sung. So
Ooh.
we have lots to choose from. We have
Look at this,
dresses
Danielle.
with color.
Since when do I wear pink? But it's gorgeous.
Off the rack doesn't always guarantee a good fit on the rack.
Look at the sparkle. That's different. I'm not big on the idea of cleavage on my wedding day.
Guys will be looking at the bride in a different way.
Definitely not me.
Well, we've got lots
her.
more.
I like that.
This is another look.
It's very pretty on you, Danielle. This one is a definite, though. That's a definite? Okay.
I feel like I should be able to go, wow, this is it, you
Yeah.
know? And I don't feel like that with any of these dresses. I just don't feel like, wow.
After going through so many dress shops and that, you kind of start feeling really fed up.
What's a modern bride to do when she can't find the dress she wants? Surf the web, of course.
I honestly wasn't informed about the online purchase until after it was done. By the time I was told it was done, it was already here.
Is that ever beautiful?
It looked great. She was fantastic, stunning.
Aw, let's hope you can have your cake and eat it too.
The cake for the wedding, I envisioned personally something big and grand, but fairly cheap.
So it's six different kinds of cake then?
Yes, within the one cake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a large vanilla layer goes in, a marble layer, a chocolate layer,
right,
a banana layer, a lemon layer, and the carrot half rounds on either side.
Okay, doing all of this for $250.
Yeah, if you're not happy with your cake, we give you a 100% money back guarantee.
Wow, I've never heard anyone doing that before, although you've never had to give it back before, I take it.
No. All right, do you want
banana?
The banana next, okay. All right.
Oh, that's really good.
Banana for a wedding cake? You may want to peel yourself away from that choice, Danielle.
I think we're gonna go against the banana, though.
Yeah, I wasn't keen on the banana either, so that's good.
Good decision. Oh, by the way, David, Cruella DeVille called and she wants her coat back.
We had decided on doing chocolate and vanilla on the cake.
He did exactly what we want for on the outside of the cake, and that's honestly what mattered to me. And that's what I got is what I wanted. I think the guest favors went over well. We bought too many just because we bought them before we had our final RSVP numbers. But yeah, everybody loved them.
Definitely.
Everyone loved them, Paul. Did you take a good look at them?
What is this?
Guest favors.
I said no candle holders.
It's not just a candle holder. We can use them as part of our centerpieces, too, if you want.
I don't like that idea one bit.
Maybe David won't think these snowmen are abominable. Yeah, right.
This is the guest favorite here.
Oh, that's cute. So this is, I'm just trying to sort of visualize it with that stuff. I don't know whether it exactly fits into the direction that we're going in with the tables. I'm also worried, I mean, you're giving one per couple kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of on the tables to be like a sort of village of snowmen.
Looks like David was a bit frosty about the snowman.
The decor demo that David put together at his place was just a little too much.
Beautiful glass chairs, tablecloths, expensive Italian glassware, and these beautiful ice cube candle holders.
I like the candle holders, but we've got pretty much everything else.
Right.
So let's focus on the candle holders and the centerpieces.
And the centerpieces, yeah.
How much is that gonna cost?
Yeah,
total?
like say just this section.
This
right
section here, okay. We would have to rent these because they'd be really expensive to buy. So you're looking at probably about, yeah, $30 to $40, I would imagine.
What do you think?
Yeah, we'll have to discuss that a little more.
And David and Danielle were about to duke it out.
I'm just wanting to get a sense from you as to where you see everything happening.
The archway will be where the door, where you come in.
Okay.
The cake table will be over in this corner.
Right.
All these little trees kind of go strategically throughout the place, and they have little
Do they?
Christmas lights. What's wrong with them?
I think they look really artificial on their own right now.
I think they're still a nice little twinkle. I like them.
The venue presents a lot of challenges in terms of the fact that there's a fair number of offending qualities to it that we either have to try to mask or somehow change.
Me and David, we kind of had a little bit of a headbutt.
Having looked at the room and talked to you and Paul, is these chairs have to go. It's the only thing visually that I think is going to really, really mar the kind of look that we've worked together creating.
I understand what you're saying, and I agree the chairs aren't pretty. But when it comes down to it, the budget is top-notch importance here.
Let me put a budget together for you on what we need to rent, and in that budget is going to be chair covers.
Yes, David, you put your foot down, but didn't the decor costs go up?
I think in the end, actually, David helped us spend a little more because he kind of sells you the idea of the grand, and he makes you really want that.
Coming up.
I've got a bride here who's pretty upset. Well, when I spoke to you yesterday, I said I was becoming between 12 and 1 o'clock. Give me the absolute worst scenario, and we'll work it back from there.
Well, I felt pretty good because I dropped into my mother's place and she gave me about 3 big shots of whiskey. And that kind of soothed the nerves a bit, so.
No matter what your budget, when you're planning a wedding, costs can spiral out of control.
The budget is top-notch importance here.
In that budget is going to be chair covers.
At the end of the show, we'll let you in on exactly how well our couple did at keeping within their allotted amount. The dress had arrived, the centerpieces were designed, and the cake was assembled. Had they forgotten anything? Oh yeah, for Danielle and David to put their differences on ice.
I'm not a woman of surprise. I've spent 7 months planning this wedding, and I want to make sure everything looks perfect. But wait a minute, where's the chocolate?
I really was worried about that, but that doesn't look too bad at all. Which side is chocolate and which side is vanilla?
There is no chocolate.
What?
Yeah.
You called him on Monday, and you asked specifically.
For chocolate and vanilla.
Yeah. And what did he give you? I hope not banana.
No.
Good.
Vanilla and marble.
Vanilla and marble, so.
I'm slightly disappointed, but the vanilla's good, and we have a lot of people who like vanilla, and the rest of it turned out so perfect that I'm not even in the mood to complain.
Okay.
I wanted to go to the hall because I expect him to have everything ready to go. Instead, he came in and we're missing this, and they kind of messed up that, and that had me a little on edge.
They didn't give me the nicer candles. All I got were the smaller ones. There was a screw up in the order.
What do you mean?
These are the ones that they delivered.
I didn't even know we had those.
Yeah, those were on your table too. Those were your little ones on the table. And there's the bigger ones.
I didn't even know we had those. It was the bigger ones were the only ones I
The bigger ones are the
realized.
ones that are missing.
I thought when we had done it, they were all ice cube candles.
No, I had a combination of both of them.
No. They were all ice cube candles, the ones you showed us at your house.
I wouldn't have used them on the bottom because they're just too damn expensive to go on the bottom.
But that wasn't what we
them on
used
the
to
table.
do it.
I had them on the tables.
Did you really, David? Let's take a peek. Oops, David, looks like you're skating on thin ice now.
He tried to rectify the problem, and he did. But I wasn't very happy when he handed me a phone saying, "Oh, talk to her." And I thought, you know what? You're the wedding planner. Just do it.
Here's David.
I might even be able to get them on a truck. Yeah, I've got a bride here who's pretty upset. What time is it now?
4 almost, 1:45.
Give me the absolute worst scenario and we'll work it back from there. Just get it done, okay?
One.
What's that?
One.
I'll pick them up tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock.
So I guess tomorrow it is. Time was ticking.
Getting ready at my house was a little awkward because it's not very big and I have my own little way of getting ready. I sit behind a door and look at the mirror and everybody kept coming in and out and moms are showing up and I gotta put flowers on people and I was starting to get frustrated because it's just like I need to get ready.
And let go of the reins, but you couldn't, could you?
Hi there, David. How's it going?
Good, we're just finishing up here, honey.
The candle holders arrived?
Yeah, everything's, oh, I picked them up on my way through.
Okay, and they're all set up, right?
Yeah, everything's ready to go.
Okay.
You better get dressed, okay, sweetie?
I happen to be 10 after 2 right now, my love.
Come on, I'm gonna help her put it on before. Bye.
While our couple were trying to make it to the church on time, David was struggling to figure out the mechanics of the cake. No time like the present for a smoke break, especially when you're running late.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that. The girl who's always 15 minutes early shows up to the church.
I probably got there right
You're
at
3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Coming up.
Oh, girls, no. Girls, you guys dance over this way. There's water on the floor there.
I was standing there waiting, and she come down the aisle looking very beautiful with her dad. And I thought to myself that you're a very lucky person to getting a beautiful lady like this as your wife.
You never told me that.
When it comes time to pledge eternal love, your heart may be willing, but how about your wallet? No matter what the budget, is it ever enough?
I wouldn't have used them on the bottom because they're just too damn expensive to go on the bottom.
No.
Soon, we'll reveal just how much cold, hard cash it took for Danielle and Paul to pull off their big day.
I was nervous right before I walked down the aisle, but as soon as I got out and was walking down that aisle and I seen him, the world just slowly seemed so much easier.
Hi, Paul. Take you, Danielle, to be my wife.
Hi, Danielle. Give you my hand, and we may always be side by side.
All I could do was smile and think, wow, she's gorgeous.
You ain't looking too shabby yourself there.
Aw, doesn't that just melt your heart?
My first thought when we walked into the hall was it was like a fairy tale. It was phenomenal. Everybody was ranting about how wonderful the food was.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Well, almost perfect.
I don't like the dress. I can't feel your bum.
Good. I was terrified when everybody was sitting down and they should have been dancing because the music's going and there's nothing else going on and I wanted people to be dancing.
Should I speak to the DJ? What kind of news that? Should I get him to jazz it up a bit? I mean, 9:50, like the guy should be...
Yeah, start ramping it up.
Yeah, okay, good. As long as we're on the same page.
Once he started playing requests more and that, everybody started kind of getting out there a little more and I felt a lot better then.
Yes, the atmosphere was smoking, even though the machine wasn't.
The stupid smoke machine just pissed all over the floor. Oh, girls, no. Girls, you guys dance over this way. There's water on the floor there. Let me clean this up. Jeez.
David was, stammering with the towels. And by the time I realized what he was doing, he already had it cleaned up anyway, so it didn't even affect us.
For Danielle and Paul, it was a magical winter wonderland.
It was worth it. I feel like all the stress, all the planning, all that time we spent on the wedding was definitely worth it.
But here comes the bill. Let's hope it doesn't leave them frozen in their tracks.
The budget we handed David was $12,000.
The reception was phenomenal for our venue and food and alcohol included. Our total cost was $4,474.
David was great and I couldn't have asked for anything more. His fee was $1,250.
For that once-in-a-lifetime feeling, my dress and my accessories were all worth the $825.
Who knew that silk flowers could look so real? Only $250.
The cake was great, and even without the chocolate, it was $250.
The additional costs, including DJ, centerpieces, and guest favors, were $3,721.
And what we actually spent was $10,770.
So we were under budget by $1,230. So now we're off to the Mayan Riviera for the honeymoon.
The couple is thrilled, their budget is frozen, and their wedding a success. The only question left is, has David finally fallen for the snowman? When it comes to weddings, everyone wants the perfect day, but unless you have access to unlimited funds, it's I do, but at what cost?
At the end of the day, I just don't want to spend a lot of money on invitations.
You haven't put anything on to even.
But I thought I'd like stuff. Like I thought I'd see something that was the right price that I'd like.
Greg, I'm going to tell you now to please stop drinking, okay?
Are you nervous?
Catch me if I fall.
Weddings are full of laughs. Weddings are tearfully joyous. Weddings are crying over how much money you spent. Meet Jennifer and Greg, just married. Theirs was a wedding tale brimming with equal parts hilarity and confusion. Did they have the budget to pull off their big day? Let's step back in time and see how their story unfolded.
My name is Jennifer. I'm 33 years old and I'm an analyst for a communications company. 2.5 years ago, I met Greg at a bar. He was fun and really nice. We hit it off right away and have been together ever since. This is the story of how we tied the knot.
Having found each other.
Wedding budgets are like our young couple. They start out petite, like Jennifer, and grow to supersized Greg. At the end of the show, we'll let you in on what our newlyweds' perfect day actually cost.
Our wedding day was...
It was awesome.
Awesome.
It was so much fun.
It was the greatest day of my life.
It was us.
It was amazing.
Oh, you too. Sweet, but remember, getting to the tunnel of love wasn't a smooth ride. Here's what really happened behind the Hall of Mirrors.
I think we've seen too many movies with wedding planners in them, and I think that sets a pretty high standard.
Meet Cheryl, wedding planner with 8 years' experience. Her job was a piece of cake. All she had to do was ensure that Jennifer and Greg's special day was nothing short of perfect.
My role as a wedding planner is to make the day stress-free for Jennifer and Greg. They don't have to worry about a thing. I take care of everything for them, and they just have a good day.
I haven't really thought about the details of my wedding day.
Well, let's just first start off what you have done. Do you have your venue booked?
We do, yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty much all we've really done.
Okay, and how many people do you think you're gonna have?
Well, we wanted to have less than 100, but actually we were getting a package deal, which is a minimum of 100 people.
The way that we came up with our budget was really looking at how many people we wanted to come and obviously the venue that we were going to. That's about all the thinking that we really put into it.
Do you have your wedding dress? Have you gotten that yet?
No, actually I don't. I haven't started looking for that yet.
Do you know where to go for dresses? Have you
I have a few ideas, but again, if you have any suggestions, that would be super.
Have you thought about flowers, decor?
Well, I want a beautiful wedding. That's about all I know, so I don't.
Okay.
I can't really say that I know how to get there.
Okay. That's what I'm there for. I know some great florists. I can give you some names. We can go talk to them. They can do some samples for you.
That would be perfect.
And then, and then you'll see what you like.
I'm not a planner, so there's probably a lot of little details that I haven't thought of that just keep adding up. We maybe have underestimated how much weddings actually cost, so that's what I'm most worried about.
Okay, wedding cake.
I'm not big on a wedding cake.
You don't have to have a cake. You don't have to do anything. It's your wedding and you can do whatever you want.
So wait a minute. It's important for me to be able to have that part of the wedding.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. That's fair. Is there anything else that you've been thinking about that, different, unique that you'd like to have?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I see Greg.
Absolutely. This is where I get to jump in.
Okay.
I'd love to have a chocolate fountain in a coffee bar vendor as well.
Very nice.
I don't know if we can afford it, but that would be
you know
super.
what? We're going to have to see everything that you guys want and what will be possible. Jennifer has great taste, but has a hard time making decisions, and I'm worried that this is going to be a hindrance in planning her wedding. Okay, so let's just recap. So we've got the venue, it's Hockley Valley.
Yeah.
We've got 100 people coming, and we want to have an open bar. You still need to find your dress.
That's
what
right,
you're going to wear for your dress. So now what I need to know is your budget.
Okay.
Remember, it's I do, but at what cost?
Okay.
Coming up.
You're the one that wanted a cake, so.
Well, having a cake's really important, but that's just too much to spend.
I had real live little daisies and also hanging from the hat. Remember hippie days? So that was it. The flower budget was probably $20.
You're giving the wrong impression because we were not hippies. It was in the time of the hippies, but we...
But my dress was hippie-ish.
When it comes to controlling the cost of your wedding, each and every decision is paramount. After all, on the big day, you want to make sure you're saying I do and not what did I do. Jennifer and Greg had many choices to make, but did they make the most cost-effective ones? At the end of the show, we'll let you in on whether their balancing act paid off.
When I went dress shopping, I don't think I knew what I was looking for.
That's pretty. It's got straps, not too poofy. It's okay.
Good thing Jennifer had her own personal advisory committee.
You guys, I don't know what to do. I'm not finding anything.
But you haven't put anything on to even.
But I thought I'd like
see.
stuff. Like I thought I'd see something that was the right price that I'd like.
I'm gonna start making you try things on because otherwise we're gonna spend our whole day here.
Okay.
Possibly our whole lives. Yeah.
The styles that I thought would look good on me didn't look good on me, and then that left me just confused. And yeah, it was really overwhelming.
What don't you like?
It's not speaking to me.
Like she's your sister.
Yeah. What do you think of the back?
I like the back.
Yeah, she's been like this her whole life. She can never make up her mind about anything.
Oh my. Whoa. Are you marrying Austin Powers?
And finally, the salesperson suggested I try on a strapless gown, and voila, it was the dress. It was great. To make things even better, it was cheaper than the other dress that I was looking at.
It was just really awesome to see you walk down the aisle.
You liked
For
it?
the first time. I liked it very much.
Good. I went to pick out invitations on my own. I did find an invitation that I liked. It really was important to me that we both liked what we were sending out.
You may have loved them, but was Greg willing to pay the price?
I like this invitation. What do you think?
Well, how much does it cost?
I can't remember. Sophie?
$550.
$550.
Including the reply.
It's a little bit more than we said we wanted to spend, but
It's way
nice.
more.
But you told me to make the decision, and I did, and you didn't like it.
Yeah, no, I know I did, but at the end of the day, I just don't want to spend a lot of money on invitation.
Why don't you pick one that you like?
If I had to choose, it might be something like that, maybe.
Okay. In the end, we both loved the invitations that we sent out, right?
Yeah, and they were a lot cheaper, which was even better.
That was a bonus, yes. We ended up having flowers in a lot of places. There were flowers for the ceremony, and we had flowers at the centerpieces, and of course all the bouquets and wristlets. So a lot of flowers, more than I knew that one needs for a wedding.
I suggested Tammy for Jennifer and Greg. I have seen her work. I know she does incredible work, and that's why we're here today.
Do you have something envisioned? Do you?
I don't. I just really want something very simple and elegant.
It's good for me to get a feel for what you like, what flowers you actually like.
Yeah, I like all the spring flowers.
With spring, there's hyacinths and tulips and hydrangea.
But in the end, it all came down to cost, especially for Greg.
$2,000, that's a lot to pay for flowers. I know they're important to you, but I think at the end of the day, you and Cheryl need to sort all this out, and you can talk about getting that price down, then I'm game.
I think that's wonderful. I think that Jennifer and I can certainly work this out.
That's cool, because the less of these kind of meetings I have to be in, the better.
Okay, sounds good.
Greg had asked that I try and negotiate a little bit and get the price down.
Well, everything's negotiable.
Yes.
No, we were as fair as we possibly could, and for what you're getting, I think it's pretty fair.
I had to ask, but...
Yeah, of course, right?
Finally, a decision. Let's hope Greg thought it was worth it.
In terms of having a cake, I didn't really care if I had one or not, and I sort of viewed it as an opportunity to save some money.
Great. They're looking for a wedding cake. Greg really wants to have one.
I want to be able to cut it
Okay.
ceremoniously.
Okay, do you care what it looks like?
So long as
Or
it
is that
looks-
up to me?
I think that should be up to you.
Yeah, we can help you with all of that. So this is our wedding book, and in here we have photographs of all the different styles we make. Of course, we have the prices attached accordingly. So why don't you have a look?
They're kind of pretty.
Yeah, they're pretty.
One of the most popular is the dot designs.
Oh, I really like that cake.
Hold on, Jennifer. You just said you didn't want cake.
So if we wanted to serve 100 people,
Well, that would be the 9, 12, 16 tier cake,
Okay.
and that would be about $400. So, yes.
almost $400.
Because really, they don't need to be serving everybody. It is over your budget.
You're the one that wanted a cake, so.
Well, having a cake's really important, but that's just too much to spend.
Maybe what we can do is just look at something a little bit smaller.
Or we could have no cake.
That's not an option. We need to have a cake. I want to have a cake.
Okay.
Talk about an indecisive bride.
Would we be looking at the same price range around?
They start at 120 for this two smallest tiers, like a 6 and a 9.
If we go with the 2 tiers, that the mocha is what you guys decided on, and we're looking at the price of 120, which is great.
We know who has the sweet tooth in this marriage. Saving on cake meant adding on a chocolate fountain, whether Jennifer approved or not.
I'm going to make an executive decision here. I'm going to say, I want this. Let's do it. I'll talk to my fiance later, but this is important. I want this. So what do I need to do then? So we're looking at $550, and I'll chat with Jen, make sure that I'm not a dead man for going over budget.
The venue that we ended up choosing did have a minimum number of people that had to attend. We came close to having 100 guests. We weren't quite there. But we more than made up for it with the extras that we purchased.
Like the alcohol.
Taxes and gratuities included were just over $10,000.
We needed to have 100 people, is that correct?
100 guests.
So that's what we're being billed on,
You
right?
are being billed on that.
And
That's with the
photographers
4
and-
vendor meals.
So
Which
this-
you've included in these numbers that
Yes.
you provided.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that correct?
So that wouldn't be billed on alcohol.
Oh, and we wanted to.
We want to increase the wine.
Okay, so you'll authorize additional wine if it's
Yes.
required?
Yeah, so what we
To a
wanna do-
maximum, though.
It was 20, is that what we agreed on?
20 extra bottles, yeah.
20 extra bottles.
Alcohol for food. Good negotiating, Greg. Guests are gonna love you. Coming up.
Okay, Greg? I'm going to tell you now to please stop drinking, okay?
Our wedding photographs were taken by a regular camera, and it was very windy in City Hall, so they're really,
No matter how much you save for your wedding, the best laid plans can still tie you up in financial knots.
You're the one that wanted a cake, so.
Well, having a cake's really important, but that's just too much to spend.
At the end of the show, we'll sneak a peek at Jennifer and Greg's balance sheet. The flowers were chosen, the cake was baked, and the chocolate fountain was flowing. Had they forgotten anything? Oh, right, for Greg to get a flu shot.
A few days before our wedding day, I ended up coming down with a really bad throat infection.
How are you feeling?
I was at the doctor, he gave me penicillin, so of all things to go, I mean, my voice is gonna be shot for the wedding probably.
What if you can't say your vows?
I was stressed that I was gonna feel lousy on the day. I didn't want to.
How you doing? How you feeling?
We're doing good.
Yeah? How's your cold?
It's getting much better. I'm on enough drugs to make it work okay, and I think
That's what you
adrenaline's
gotta
gonna really help out. So
Good. And you're going to take it easy tonight, right?
absolutely.
Okay.
Only 5, 6 beers.
Okay, that's good. That's your normal, what, 10, 12?
Keep that sense of humor, Cheryl. You may be needing a drink yourself by the end of the night.
Remember Tammy and Just Design, where they were going to put ribbon on the outside?
Yes.
So that doesn't leave any room to get in.
What they're doing is they're putting ribbons so nobody can walk down the middle. Just Jen and I and our wedding party going down that way.
Oh, that's true, yes. Tomorrow when Leslie comes here, we'll talk to her about it. So
So we'll
it'll
have
be...
to run down and take a look at as they're setting stuff up then.
No, I'm going to be here. You don't have to worry about it.
Really, Cheryl? Looks like the florist missed the memo on blocking access to seating.
The vendors were at the venue starting to set up and do what they needed to do, and there was no planner there to answer any questions. Hey Cheryl, it's Jennifer calling. If you could just give me a call and let me know where you're at, that would be great. Thank you. It's a voicemail again.
Rested in the morning so that I would be good to go for the afternoon. And the evening, when I arrived here, there was ribbons that were placed along the chairs, at the side of the chair, so that was a big concern. Hi guys, how are you?
I'm good, how are you, Cheryl?
Good. Oh, that looks beautiful. The only thing that we might have a little bit of a problem with The ribbon, it's got to come down. I'm sorry, it looks so pretty, but it's going to have to come down. The guests are not going to be able to enter.
I understand completely, and I'll take this off, so we won't have any ribbon. It'll just be a nice and clean line.
Yeah, that's perfect. Just perfect.
Sounds perfect, but wait and see what Greg had planned for you.
Jeremy is just an awesome friend. He's an amazing person, and we're going to combine him in the wedding with an officiant who can actually sign off on the paper. So we will have a good friend of mine do the entire ceremony.
Whoa, that's bright. Anyone got a pair of sunglasses I can borrow?
So, Cheryl, I just wanted to come and see how the preparations are going today. And
you're not wearing that during the ceremony, are you?
This is.
We can't have you wearing that during the ceremony.
We didn't do a tux rental because they thought this was going to be okay.
No, it's not going to be okay. We're going to have to find something else for you. It's great. You can wear it later for the party, but I don't want the guests looking at you and not looking at Jennifer and talking about why is he wearing that orange suit?
Jeremy played it up really, really well.
Did you guys play a trick on him, Cheryl?
Yeah.
Yes, Greg, it was all fun and games for the guys, not so for the gals. Jennifer was struggling just to keep it together. Thank goodness for that old adage. Something old, something new, something from the medicine chest.
It's like I'm sedating myself before I go.
Jennifer turned to drugs, but Greg's medicine of choice was found at the bar.
Me and my groomsmen were taking it pretty easy, and we made sure that we got a few Zambuca shots in before the pictures in the ceremony.
Who's up for another round? Yeah. Anybody?
Okay, you know what, guys? You can't have another round. You got to go take pictures. And I don't want you guys too drunk before the ceremony, okay?
Cheers, boys.
Cheers. Cheers.
I'm getting married.
When read the riot act, what's a guy to do? Drink outside, of course. Watch out. Cheryl may be lurking around the corner.
Greg, I'm going to tell you now to please stop drinking, okay? I don't want you being a little, too drunk. You can
Thanks for covering, guys.
As much as you want later.
I appreciate the cover.
Okay?
Coming up.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, no problem.
I just have to do this a little bit. Sorry, folks.
Oh, gosh, I thought she was hotter than all get out. She was 17 years old, attending a great high school, great family, and she was just absolutely spectacular. I loved her at first sight.
When it comes to toasting your love for each other, it's always bottoms up. But remember, it's I do, but at what cost? No matter what the budget, is it ever enough? Soon, we'll show you just how much Jennifer and Greg poured into their wedding and just how sobering the bill could be.
Once I got in there and stood in front of Greg, I was just excited to get married, and I was really calm. But how did you feel, honey?
I was more nervous than I ever expected I would have been.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, no problem.
Are you nervous?
Catch me if I fall.
I did worry at one point.
I was sweaty.
I thought Greg was having a heart attack at one point because he was sweating so much and looking nervous.
To weigh the effects of the words I speak and the things I do.
You gotta repeat that one.
To weigh
one line at a time here.
Phew, that was close. Thank goodness the groom didn't faint. And with the help of a stepping stool, love lifted Jennifer up to where she belonged. And this photo op was just the beginning of many more to come.
When we went out for photos, we went out on the ski hill, and the tux shoes were pretty slippery.
I'm not gonna follow my ass.
Right.
Whoa, yeah! Very good! Snow I knew it!
My groomsmen were very supportive and snowed me in and laughed. So,
did they?
Yep. They're good guys.
While Jennifer and Greg enjoyed some outdoor activities, Cheryl was busy with some last-minute details.
Okay, I'm going to go get the bride and groom, and I won't, announce anybody until I know that you're ready. Okay?
Our bride and groom were ready to enjoy the spoils of their perfectly planned wedding.
Everything has been amazing and just a fun ride.
That was the perfect way to describe it, a fun ride.
Love you too.
Isn't that lovely? The wedding was a fun ride. But time to pay the bill.
The original budget we gave Cheryl was $15,000.
The cake that we selected for our photos was small but perfect. It cost $120.
The chocolate fountain was a hit. It came to $660.
Jen looks stunning in her wedding gown. Her dress and accessories cost $1,570.
Cheryl was really helpful for certain aspects of the wedding, like getting rid of that orange suit. Her fee was $2,000.
The flowers looked good and they made Jen really happy. The cost for flowers was $2,200.
The menu we selected suited our every need. Including food and alcohol, it cost us $10,000.
Additional costs, including the DJ, the coffee bar, the photographer, came to $9,822. We actually spent $26,372.
Which was $11,372 over our budget.
But worth every penny.
Absolutely.
The couple is now married, their love overflowing, and their bank account overdrawn. The only question left is, exactly how tall is Greg?
Turn him.